twitch.tv/cheated.
That's a lot of questions.
It is.
Welcome back once again to our gaming table here on Casual Cactus. We hope you guys are having a good time. Hope you had a lovely holiday season. I know we did. And we are ready to get back to it. Thank you to Braden for dealing with Bradenmas and the whole December gaming situation, except for that 1 week we took off. But we're back at it now.
I think we needed it.
And yeah, and we're back to the main campaign now, back to the shenanigans that flow out of the shaggin with our illustrious crew. Before we get started, we do just have a few announcements to get through. As always, we do put all of our video content on YouTube, so you can go check us out there. Easiest way to find us is just go search for Casual Cactus, Casual with a C, Cactus with a K, and you'll be able to find all of the videos that we have done in... How many years has it been that we've been streaming, guys? About 4 years. So probably well over 600 hours of content at this point. I know it was 550 earlier in the year, but I'm pretty sure we've added to since then. So if you want to watch it all, more power to you. I won't stop you, but there's a lot there for you to get through. We do also run a Discord server, so any announcements about our schedule, any changes to the schedule, we do try to put that there for you guys so that you'll always know if for some reason we're not playing any given week. We all have real lives, we know what it's like, so sometimes we just have to postpone. And when we do, we try to let you guys know so that you're not sitting around waiting for us to go live when we're not going to. So Discord is the way to go for those announcements. Finally, just a quick shout out real quick to our friends over at Wyvern Warfare. Really cool guys. They make really, really beautiful epoxy and burlwood dice trays, as well as some other stuff. Steven is showing off his new dice tray there.
Perfect present.
Christmas present. There will be at least 4 more around the table once they all get here, because we just got real lucky at this particular table, and we want to give them a shout out. If you're in the market for a new dice tray, go check them out. This is not an advertisement. This is not paid. They're just really cool guys and really, really cool dice trays. So go check them out. All right, with that, is there anything anyone else needs to address, talk about before we get started?
Shout out to my stalker cousin who might be watching the stream.
Hi, stalker cousin.
Woohoo!
Possibly.
So
Possibly.
maybe potentially my brother if he's bored at work.
All right.
Hi, brother, bored at work. Maybe.
Congratulations, bored at work, brother, for marrying.
Actually, the right brother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, cool.
good job.
Yeah, good job. All right. Well, who would like to recap when last we met?
So, I've recently watched all but like the last 10 minutes of it. I can recap if we need.
And I can tell you what happened there.
I can too, because I watched it today.
Yeah, didn't quite make it all the way to the end. So we finished up the troll fight. Well, I guess we had already finished up the fight technically. We were at the Elven Ruins with the corpses of the trolls. Simi is now reasonably sure that we were the bad guys in that situation because we also found a lot of corpse collector parts as though they had just been smash-dashed by the trolls. And knowing nothing about trolls, Simi is pretty sure that we might have accidentally killed one of the lines of defense that the town had against cadaver collectors, whatever. But at some point while we were investigating that area, we started feeling that there was something not right in the air and in the water, and the river overflowed into a flash flood. Mal put cabbage in a box.
Right! I'm mad at you!
Yep.
A lot of us are at the moment.
Things you
We'll
don't want
get
to hear
that.
your wife say for 500 please.
Yep.
500 points.
Puts yep. He put cabbage in a box.
A hole, I thought.
Cabbage in a hole in a box. A box in a hole. There we go.
At the bottom of the river.
At the bottom of the river.
Cusco.
Where she proceeded in 12 seconds to write an amazing sea shanty out of anger.
Weren't you guys gonna like open the session by singing?
That is
the
what
sea
Danny
shanty?
wanted to
I
do,
wanted
but that was
to
a
do
long
it.
time
That
ago.
was-
That
That
was
was like
true.
a month ago. That was a different,
So
Oh, that,
different
yeah.
I
shower.
will have to actually get the lyrics from her now so that we can do that at some point. Yes, I tried to shelter Killian without realizing that he didn't need sheltering, and he bamfed out of there. But thankfully, I was saved by Wyvern,
More than 2 please.
Wyvern
Wyvern
Mule.
Milo.
More than
There was
4,
a
please.
strangely erotic scene at the tower between
Oh!
Castian
Yep.
and
Yep.
Tommy.
Forgotten.
Yep. And then Castian proceeded later on to very wrongly depict the encounter to you. I think it was you.
Yep.
Let's see. You managed to. You also got picked up. No, you levitated. You two.
Yep.
You both. You twin
Yeah.
dispel and levitated. And so miraculously, we all lived. Although I'm questioning how long Mal will, since Cabbage is very upset about it.
And Mal is trying to drink his PTSD away.
Yep. Mal is drinking his PTSD away. We have had some conversations after the event. Tommy does not know if he is good or evil, but was told that if he remembers and decides that he doesn't like the decisions that he was making then, this is a perfect opportunity to make different choices, and that Simi didn't think that he was a bad guy. You added to your drawings, and are you writing an erotica now, or is Cabbage writing?
What am I
I'm
not
not writing an erotica.
Okay, so I
Reading
think
one.
that you have added some to
I'm writing them, and I have Cabbage, like, be my beta reader.
Ah,
Does
gotcha.
Cabbage know this?
Yeah.
She does now.
Yep. Let's see. What else am I missing? I think that was the bulk of it. We were around the fire at night, but like right around the time that that I ended up cutting out watching. So I forget the very end.
We got rolling the next morning. Mal was drinking. Mal was driving.
That's
No.
Do not recommend.
right.
Do not
Mal drove
recommend.
Yes,
off the
do not
road.
drink and drive.
Simi apparently got a hold of the rest of Mal's alcohol.
Yeah.
That's also right.
Well, the rest of that flask anyway.
You wonder why we stop you from drinking.
And then I believe that was kind of where we ended, was
And then we managed
Leaving
to
again.
make it safely back to town.
Yeah, I think when we left off, you guys had just made it back
It was
to
late. We parked.
Lamont Swells, and we're parking the Shaggin for the night. So, any business any of you want to take care of that night, or do we move along?
That night, no.
Not that night, no.
I would like to take an opportunity before we actually start to say thank you, Daniel, for trusting that Killian had countermeasures during the entirety of last session. Everyone else was worried about saving Killian, but Daniel was the only one who's like, he's fine. He'll probably like have some special thing on his armor that'll just fix everything.
See,
I knew
player
it for
Danny was
exactly.
aware of
Like
this?
I was like, watch it. If you like were to shoot him or something, like he's gonna have something to counter it. Like it's not gonna die.
He'll have a mechanism to
This
catch
is
the
true.
bullet, load it into his own gun, and fire it back.
This is still such a foreign thing to Simi, though, because it's so
I know.
outside her scope. She would not have thought about it. So she's
Oh, that's
just
right. You were
gonna be-
watching the stream.
I was.
Yeah, okay. Like no, he's fine.
I just blipped at him
Yeah.
away from Dan.
just exited stage left. Left me there to get completely destroyed by a giant wall of water. It's fine. It's fine.
Don't know what came over me.
She's not bitter. It's almost like
Water.
you were possessed by a different person.
I know, it's almost like I lost all semblance of agency.
That's what you get for not attending staff meetings.
Oh gosh, their staff meetings. Sometimes they're staff meetings.
It could have been an email!
When you don't know what the hell's gonna happen beforehand.
All right, so with no business pressing for this evening, you do find it's not the same spot you were in. That's been taken, obviously, but you are able to find another spot to park and with enough space to sort of fold out.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you want to do that tonight or not is up to you.
100%.
100%.
Never
Okay.
leave the campsite.
So it's gonna take you, whatever it takes, 10, 15 minutes
Yep.
to pop everything out and have the shaggin ready for business the next morning. Everybody who is helping with that process,
What process?
Just getting the shaggin'
getting the shaggin all
camping mode.
Oh.
folded out and in business mode. Everybody who's helping with that, make a perception check.
I am not.
Can I use my passive instead?
Did you already roll?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then 19.
19. Okay.
8.
8.
8.
8. Anybody else?
26.
26.
Natural 20 for a 22.
Natural 20 for a 19.
Are you serious? Is it?
Yeah, no, yeah.
I washed them all with holy water.
Did you
That
bring the spray
burned
bottle?
me.
Oh,
Did you bring the spray bottle?
Oh, yeah.
I did.
Okay.
It's right here.
All right.
I did it like right before we started.
I would just like.
It burned me.
I'm sure it did. I just wore gloves.
I'd like to point out that since everybody else was helping, I thought I would pretend. Because I rolled a 5.
Okay.
So I'm just pretending to
yeah,
help.
I
Just-
love it.
So I would just like make a note. When we were preparing this holy water, Steph disappeared into the bathroom and then it came out with a full bottle. So.
So
Yeah, just having putting that out there.
what is
So why does it hurt when it gets in my cuts?
Hand sanitizer, you fool!
No, I'm aware.
drink more water?
Okay, so Simi, Mal, Cabbage, and Milo. As you guys are helping, rig out the shop portion of the shaggin, each one of you has occasion to sort of glance toward the driver's seat. And sitting
No, we signed it out. We signed the release form. Yeah, keep going. Go on.
what?
Go on. No, we'll see if we get to that.
Castian. Yeah. He's just.
I just remembered that I promised to bring Castian back in mostly one piece. It's gonna be real unfortunate if I don't.
So each one of you four at various points in the process of is establishing the shaggin, has a chance to glance up toward the driver's seat, and each one of you sees sort of faintly in the dusk, sort of twilight, sort of an otherworldly glow. And as the night goes, as it gets darker, it has more definition and begins to take on the form of a dwarf wearing an adventurer's kit and armor, sort of propped up and leaned back on the Shagan driver's seat. He's just sort of laying there with his head leaned back,
Eyes closed.
eyes closed.
Once
Let him sleep.
Cabbage realizes this, she's gonna go.
It's Turtonkin!
It's who?
Tonkin?
Let him sleep.
Who the hell's Tritonkin?
Elisa's husband.
Oh, the
The dwarf whose bones we have.
Oh, that's right.
Oh dear.
Does it look like? Well, I wouldn't have seen the. I guess I wouldn't know if it looks like him.
What are you comparing it to? The bones?
Was there a picture of him in the thing? No, that's an amulet, not a locket. Right?
I think it was
It
a
was a
locket.
Locket, not
It was a
manulet.
locket.
It was a
Oh.
locket.
Is there a picture of it?
Have you seen the locket?
I think I.
Yeah,
I was
that's up
with
to
you.
I don't think Cabbage ever showed it to anyone else.
That's what I was gonna say.
But I was kind of.
Cabbage had
hoping
it. I
her-
don't know if Cabbage ever showed it to anyone.
Yeah, that's up to Cabbage if she ever
Oh.
showed it to people.
For some reason, I imagined being with you partially in the wall, and I don't remember why.
I think I was the only one small enough to get in.
Yeah.
Bingo. Okay.
No.
I told you guys I had it, but
No, I was in there.
But you were busy when the wall first opened up.
No, I went in there with her.
With her?
Yeah, and with you too. Oh no, not originally.
Yeah, no,
We went in after.
afterwards.
yeah, I got the locket before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I'm the only one that would know.
Sir?
He's sleeping.
He's already dead.
What?
This is... No, this is the bones that we brought to bury with Elise. The whole reason we went on this side quest.
Oh, well, I don't know the guy.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's him.
I mean, it looks a little like somebody just decided to drunkenly, shinily pass out in the driver's seat.
Can't blame him.
He's had a rough
I guess that does explain the
Several
shiny thing, huh?
100 years.
That's true.
Is he a ghost?
Yeah.
I guess it's weird to me that we all think that this is just a normal thing now.
We have a literal bag of bones in our
Yep.
thing.
But it's strange to me that we are so unfazed by the fact that there is now a ghost. Like everybody is just.
I
Like,
would be phased, but I don't see.
I'm actually saying this to them. Like a few months ago, this would have been really strange, right?
What is?
Maybe to you.
This like ghosts are a normal part of your.
I mean, no, but like all of you are weird, so.
I've almost died in cheese.
That's a very good
I
point.
think you
That's
meant
fair.
all of us. Us.
Oh,
You
All
have a
right.
land shark
All
as a
right.
pet.
Hey, Max.
you got your friends in boxes.
In holes, nonetheless.
I'm gonna watch over the dead guy, I guess.
I think
Can't get any
he's
better.
fine.
You're the first one I saw that hasn't gotten a human.
What'd you get?
A lawful neutral gnome paladin.
Okay, that's a trip!
That's fascinating. Anyway, but
Third level.
yeah, just I don't know what he might need when he wakes.
He's dead.
Well,
He doesn't
yeah.
need anything.
Yeah, well, you might want to talk to somebody. I probably shouldn't be that person, but
Yeah, usually.
I think we can let him do whatever he's gonna do on his own.
I'm just gonna.
I do not think anyone needs to keep watch over the ghost.
Fine.
You can if you want, I'm just pointing out it seems like an inefficient use of our time.
Simmy, can't get any deader.
That's a fair point.
Probably.
But yeah, that's not necessarily true.
In the village, they have a saying.
Do that.
In the
It's
says, "Let the sleeping fish lie."
I thought
Yeah,
they
that fish is
float.
also dead. By the way.
How dead fish float,
The
not lie.
more she
That
talks about
sleeping
this
fish
fishing
lie.
village, the less
They're
I am
sleeping.
inclined to believe that it
That
was
there is a fishing village.
Let them be.
Huh. You
I just
know,
feel like that
I'll leave him be.
phrase is flawed.
I'll just keep kind of a side eye watch going on.
It's true though that this is not a fish.
This is in fact not
sure?
a fish.
Delta's like, upon further consideration, this is in fact not a fish.
Not a fish.
Therefore,
Actually. Do what you want, I guess.
I'm gonna kind of watch him now and then, but I won't like stand watch. I just feel like if he's not crossed over or whatever they do, that maybe he would have a request or unfinished business.
No, we just gotta-
yeah, he does. It's the burying his bones with his wife.
She's on the
Well, maybe
other
he
side
has
of
a way
town.
that he wants to be buried or something.
Probably in the ground. That's usually how it's done.
All this
Not
murder.
always. Not in
Are we done
my
setting up?
village.
Right. In your
What's that?
Are we done
village.
setting up?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go sit by him and start drinking.
Who gave you alcohol?
Yes.
Mel makes alcohol.
No, I
He
thought
has
you were
lots.
right.
It's
No.
me that everybody has an issue with having alcohol. Apparently, not the
Just
drugstore.
know. One more almost accident in my shaggin', we're gonna have to put you on the same regimen we put her on.
You don't have the recipe.
I can find it.
Good luck.
Actually, he might try. And then
That might be
kill
worse.
you accidentally because you put like kerosene in it or something.
Oh,
Ugh.
Good point.
That's not the Eve, little faith.
Anyone else like to copy the lyrics of the Cabbage song?
it's fine. You don't need them.
I'll sing it with you. I also misheard some of them when you sang it the first time. It's way funnier than I even heard.
That's right. You
I wrote a song.
Yeah.
So, you finish the setup. You leave your ghostly passenger where he is, and settle in for the evening, settle in for the night. Castian does let you guys know that he's going to check in with his handlers in the morning,
All right, buddy.
and that if you can't find him, that's probably where he is.
They're debriefing him.
Yeah.
What someone would say if they're about to run off into the night.
Yep.
And so the night passes uneventfully. You guys are a little bit more at ease being this close to town. More at ease than out in the ruins. Maybe not as much at ease as if you had been back in Sutterton, but
At least
you're
the
at
lions
ease.
are wearing clothes.
The night
Matching outfits.
the night is relatively calm, relatively easy, and you guys get a good night's rest. So the next morning dawns bright and early. There is, activity all around. All of the other merchants that have set up shop. A few of them look over at you and are excited to see you back because they have, orders for their own versions of the Shaggin. There's activity at the garrison, early morning, soldiers getting up and ready to go, some patrols setting out, some patrols coming back. The city gates are swinging open. It's the sound of, the sounds of commerce in a lot of ways, and a small town doing its thing. The morning is yours.
Okay. 3 things.
It's a lot of things.
Number 1, you have an amulet, and I have an amulet here for Tommy.
Beam.
So I will hand you a small amulet. It's a small silver bowl. Okay. Quick rundown. How it works. As long as you're wearing that amulet, any magic on you will not be detectable. Additionally, as long as you meditate on the amulet for a couple minutes, it has magic imbued in it that'll make it so that you cannot be found with divination magic. So
Have
if
the party
someone's,
turn around quick to activate
so
that.
if someone is looking for you, they will not be able to find you.
I'm not a magic user.
I
just
know.
have a communicator.
I know, but we're gonna. You don't have any magic on you yet because, and I'm gonna pull out 2 straps, like leather straps, and on each one there's a small, like metal socket, and there's a needle. And my hand one to each of you.
Oh,
Okay.
man,
So rundown for everyone who has one, and for
I don't
you.
like this.
That is an auto injector, and in it goes these, and I'll pull out 2 vials of a red liquid.
Are these the other like things that
Yes.
were okay?
If you lose more than half your hit points, that little band will automatically inject you with this healing serum to heal you. It is magical, hence why you need the amulet. And there's 1 more of these serums for everybody else. So everybody
Is this
gets 1 extra
always
serum.
in me?
And
No,
quickly
it'll
right
only
back
stab
in.
you when it has to.
How big is this needle?
Loopy.
Okay. And like how thick?
That's really big.
Not very thick.
That's is it?
Yes.
They've been exaggerating at that brothel.
Man.
You don't have to wear it if you don't want to, but it is there for you. And Killian's gonna pull out a small box of like strips of cloth of different colors, and everybody can take one of these and wrap it around your injector so people don't notice it as much.
I think that we're some part of a weird street gang.
Wrap it around.
You don't
your
have to.
injector.
It will
Just
be
a
different colors.
couple things. Get out of the way.
Might as well.
I'll
It's a
take it.
sweatband. It's fine.
Wrap it around your injector. So I'm a little dirty.
Alright, I put it on there.
Wrap around injector.
Jeez.
I'll be your right.
This is the old bacon.
Wow.
Okay.
Alright, there you go. Those are my 3 things.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This amulet is I just like it's not a necklace. It's a
No, it's like on a necklace. So,
Okay.
like it's a little. The amulet is the part that is magical.
Have you described the amulet?
Yeah, his is a small silver bowl.
Well,
Every time you look at it, the gems that form the eyes are different colors.
that's weird.
It's in a
I'm gonna-
different position too, right?
I'm gonna put some like little pieces of like tape or something over the eyes,
Oh,
just in case he's trying to watch.
It does not matter.
you blink and the eyes are now below the tape. It's just like
Sometimes the horns are longer. Sometimes they're shorter. Sometimes they're
But it never
curled.
changes while you're looking at it. Only when you've looked away and looked back.
Oh, is it like that SCP whatever?
except this doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
And,
not make
and this was not intentional.
Wait, what is Steph's?
Otter.
So your
You
otter.
ought to know that.
I was gonna get there.
And now I feel like I have to take it away.
So your otter actually changes positions like it's playing in the river.
I'm like,
Every time.
She'll like rapid fire with like piece of paper like.
One time you actually catch it and he's lying on his back, has what looks like a stone on his chest, and is beating a shellfish against it.
my badger just keeps looking angrier and angrier.
I wish me to return with a mortal body again.
I had to kill my brother.
What did we do with Elise's bones?
We buried them in a pasture on the opposite side of town.
Okay.
And got some wood.
Well, I'm gonna go bury. You got the bones, right?
Yeah, and I'd like to come with to bury them.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've got
anybody
trouble.
who wants to come and bury Totonkin's bones next to his wife, let's go do that.
Yeah, I'll come with and pay my respects, I guess.
come along.
So we should watch the shagging.
Why?
Castian.
He's gone.
What? Why?
I mean, well, to be fair, I don't think anyone would be stupid enough to steal anything from here. But
All of our valuables are locked in the safe.
alright.
So they could steal tools. They could steal food. They could steal chairs and assorted furniture.
Could they steal the dragon?
They could try.
Yep. We'll bury some bones.
So we go across town to bury bones.
All right, so you guys head across town. Doesn't take you that long to find the spot, and those of you who saw him before, make me a perception check.
Well, 4.
Oh, geez.
9.
Is it the same? 28.
Okay,
Unnatural 20.
unnatural 20.
Oh, sorry, 3. I
Okay.
apparently thought I had a higher perception than I
Okay,
did.
so
For some strange reason.
So Cabbage and Simi, sort of hard to see because daylight, but as you guys are making your way across town and to the spot where Elise is buried, you do see the ghostly apparition of Tatonkin sort of striding along next to you. He doesn't really seem to acknowledge your presence, but he's there and he's keeping pace with you guys.
I'm gonna try to talk to him.
I pick up random flowers as we go, even if they're weeds.
Okay. Hard to find in town without getting into like flower boxes and stands where people are actively selling flowers. Now, on the road into town and the road out of town, you can find wildflowers easily enough.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll do that. Although, I am tempted by people's flower boxes. I'm not chaotic though.
Yeah, he
What?
so when you
Have you met him?
So when you try to talk to him, Cabbage, he you're not sure if he is ignoring you actively or if he just can't see you or doesn't know you're there. At any rate, he is not acknowledging your presence. So, all told across town, it's probably, 45 minutes from the Shaggin to Elise's gravesite. Takes you another hour, I guess, to dig down the shallow grave that you're going to put him in.
Don't you?
Since I'm the only one with a shovel.
But don't you have a fast way to do this?
Oh, right. I forgot.
Why did you bring a shovel?
Because
I
I
can
have
use
a
the
shovel.
shovel and help expedite.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
Someone forgot they have magical earth powers.
So we can use magic now.
This is not in front of other people.
Yeah, people keep watch and I'm
Yep.
gonna
Mhm.
use mold earth and
Okay.
Just kind of creative.
Rather than taking an hour, it takes you about 5 seconds.
Much better.
So describe to me how you guys are doing this.
Sure. Done.
Well, yeah. So I was gonna say I will open the like cloth that I'd wrapped the bones in, and I will
Mhm.
lay them out as if the body was still there, so
Okay.
the bones where they belong.
And I'm going to write some little something in my notebook and tear it off and leave it with them, like well wishes for
Okay.
the afterlife and for peace and whatnot.
Are there any like woods or not woods? Sorry, any pieces of wood Mal might be able to use as a small cup,
Yeah.
wood or stone.
Yeah.
He'll pour a little bit in and set that on the grave too.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the locket and put it around its neck as best I can.
Okay. With all that done, for the two of you, you do see that he sort of steps around to the head of the grave. And when he gets there, almost as if she just materialized out of nothing, Elise sort of rushes up, throws her arms around him.
Oh, they're cute.
And then as the soil is placed back over the remains, the two of them turn and look at the two of you, nod in respect and thankfulness, and then just fade away.
I put my flowers down. And
You
I'm like,
okay?
the tides come in and the
See
tides
what?
come out.
Oh boy.
Well, maybe, when did I get a supernatural ability?
I got the same one apparently.
You saw?
It was really sweet.
Okay, well, he went over to the grave, and then she came up out of her grave, and they just like threw into each other's arms and hugged each other, and then they nodded at us and like out of respect and thanks, and then they disappeared. And
I hope that was his wife.
That was mistress.
Well, two people are happy.
well, I mean, given that she told us that it was her husband.
Or, she was lying. But either way,
Either way, it was
They
beautiful.
clearly loved
problem
each other.
resolved.
Love
Yes.
was there.
Love was there.
Existed. It is true.
Aw.
So that was really sweet.
So this is what you guys do. You walk around, you...
No, first time actually.
Yeah,
No, we've never done
this is
this
the first
before.
time for that. We've beaten other dead-ish things. Are you all right over there?
I'm fine.
No, he's not.
Huh. Okay.
What is this for?
He's pointing at
Danny.
me.
Thank you.
Oh.
I was about to say, use your words, Keith.
Sorry.
On secrets.
Alright, go team.
Don't you have to go build things or
Yep.
something?
Would I be in town? They've seen me in them. So probably if I was doing anything else, yeah, I probably would be.
Okay. All right. Just so I know.
I hope someone does.
Oh, who is it?
Pixelated bunny.
Pixelated Bunny. Hi,
Thanks, Bunny.
Pixelated Bunny. That's a really cute name too.
Welcome to the stream, and hope you enjoy.
Thank you for following.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go try and, mess up a prison.
I guess. Well, I've got a couple of other stops to make, maybe, but I'll join you when I'm done with the other things. See if I can be useful.
Cool.
It'd just be pretty much moving stuff because I'd have no idea how to do what you do, but I can at least do labor stuff. Don't know what else I'm gonna do other than
Alright,
read.
I'll try and stay out of trouble.
Why you look at me?
And, don't bring your trouble back to my shaggin'. It's gonna head off.
Okay.
Nearly enough instruction.
Killian, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Your lines of communication with the
Yep.
where do you keep those?
I keep them hidden in a second safe that nobody else knows about under the floorboards in my room in the shaggin'.
That tracks.
It is a lead-lined safe.
Okay.
It is bolted onto the frame.
Okay.
Do you need to know how much it weighs if someone's
No.
trying to steal it?
No. All I need to know is how often you check it.
Oh, I check once every night.
Every night. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
so
Before he
like,
goes to bed, it's a ritual.
All right.
so if there are messages there, I will not get them until the evening when I check them.
Is it secret? Is it safe?
It's alright, Killian built it out of the heaviest stuff he could find and filled it with other rocks. So if anyone does try and just take the whole safe, they'll have to drag it.
Much better option.
Oh God.
Are you alright over there?
Yeah.
Did you forget how to spell?
I forgot a name.
Oh no.
Uh.
Uh-oh.
It'll
DM
come to
has
me.
crashed. What do you know?
DM exe DM
He
dot
has encountered some
exe
problems.
has encountered a problem and must close.
Would you like to report this to my mailbox?
Oh, I thought we were getting into DMEXE is not responding. Would you like to wait or close the program?
Or reading.
Close the program.
Could be running daemon over Linux too. You know?
Your wizard friend from Sutterton.
Sionis.
There we go. Thank
Yep.
you.
Oh, I just remembered I have something in my, on my character sheet that I forgot about, and we'll be putting it to good use.
Okay.
I might need your help with this.
That's for later.
The way you said that.
Sets it down
That's
as
later.
Okay, so you guys are headed back through town to do various and sundry things. So you're headed for
I'm
the
gonna go work on the prison.
you're headed for the prison side. What is everyone else doing?
When he gets back, I'm gonna accompany Tommy to the therapists to see if they can hypnotize some memories
Okay.
out.
All right, so we will come back to that.
One more reading.
Milo?
Mal.
No.
Derek.
We'll see.
Derek.
Derek.
Oh, you're speaking. Sorry.
Derek, could I ask for your help today? I had some things
That's my
I wanted
thing
to
with the
do.
names.
You
Yeah.
needed money, didn't you?
That's what I have. So, I've recently procured some stuff from, Killian. It's been a while.
You mean Connor?
Connor.
You guys are terrible.
Yep.
That was my first time.
That is true. We've also.
That's the first time I've messed up. But basically, Connor gave me money to purchase the gem. Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
You
You asked if you could have the money, but I told you you'd have to get someone to open the safe, and you never did. So you do not have the money yet.
Okay, we need to stop by a safe.
You're gonna need to get the key from Simi.
Or you'll have to use Killian's key.
Yeah, well, can you tell me with her?
There. Yes, I will be at my forge.
Yeah.
Working.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll be there.
Yeah.
To get money for the gem we wish to procure from your friend. And then I need to do some shopping around to see if I can make something.
I can play bodyguard.
Yep. Also use your expertise on how to make something.
Okay.
I'm not sure that I'm who you're looking for.
It's jewelry based.
Oh, okay.
That's what you mean.
All right. So Mal will stop her the alcohol he's been sipping this whole time, since he needs to be functional.
Here,
Gale.
you can give her that.
Gales, that's right.
Cabbage, what is your plan?
Indigo.
That's you, Steph.
Steph.
Yes.
Where you going? What are you doing?
I think you know.
How long have we been gone?
It was about 3 days.
She's gonna go
3-4
try to
days.
pick up
Oh,
her
I'm so torn. I want to go
affiliate
help.
marketing.
I want to help
stipend.
Connor. I will distract the guards for him, or I can go
Connor?
to. Or I can go to the brothel and see if there's more money coming our way.
I don't have anything specific that I need to do today, but I don't think that you should do it alone, whatever you're doing. So,
That's a strange
I mean,
way
that's
to
why
say
she's
you want me
going
to
to the
take you to the
brothel.
brothel.
She won't be alone.
I do need to return a book, but that's not the point.
Oh,
You
well,
need to
that's
return the
two
book at the
things. Oh,
brothel.
and I have
Yep.
the dare that I must fulfill. So we're gonna go to the
I
brothel.
borrowed
It's kinky.
I borrowed smut from one of the girls there.
Oh, okay.
Did you read it all?
Of course I did.
Okay.
As fast as she could.
Cabbage is an adept reader.
Yeah.
Skin.
So I guess I'll just come with you to the brothel. Since, you can't be left alone.
Sure. You can come with me.
Simi just looks at you and is like,
Thank you.
I'm not convinced that that's why, but just you guys have fun. Stay out of trouble.
You doubt me?
Use protection.
Like, use protection.
And not the spell kind.
Yep.
Keith,
She
this
read
is
the book.
probably not something you ever thought you had to do, but
Use protection
to
and
know
smut?
the names of the
Oh,
workers
that's
of
true.
the Gilded Lily.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the last
Fantasy name generator stripper names.
I think I've seen that
Um,
PDF somewhere before.
Well,
What's your name? Diamond. What's your last name? Rodriguez.
so you already know Jacques.
Yes.
Shock.
I
You already
forget,
know
he's
Jacques.
Half-orc.
He's a half-orc.
I thought he was a full orc.
Half-orc.
Is he a half orc?
He's a full orc where it counts.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That's the tagline.
Yeah.
He's got that tattooed. Full orc where it counts.
It was good.
I don't remember the name of the girl that I borrowed the book
I
from.
like to be a player that
Like I
brings you a
said,
little
Diamond.
No, it was Jasmine.
Is it?
Yes, I believe so. Or it was something fancy along those lines, like Genevieve or something.
Genevieve or Jasmine or Gem.
She changes it.
What?
Whatever works
The
for
stage
the,
name.
the
You can change it
client.
whenever you want.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
Looking up fantasy
you
name
really
generator for brothel
Just
workers.
gotta give me a brothel's worth.
I will have to. I will get you that list later.
That's
Because
why you come up with
Okay.
themes. It's
Can I like make one or
typing
two up
that
on the
I did.
fly?
Um.
Nothing crazy, just
And so terrible.
Just allow it.
Please.
you're also from my fishing village.
Keith.
I will get you the list later.
Okay.
I don't
I
have time
guess
to
that's
do
a
that.
no.
Can one of the ladies be called Quiche? Because her parents thought it was fancy.
I actually
Oh,
kind of
no.
love that. I love that so much.
Oh no.
No, there's probably
Oh,
one
Batman,
named
no.
Jade.
Okay.
There's probably one named. There's probably one named Lily.
Okay.
At the Gilded
That's
Lily?
terrible.
Yeah, there's one named
Oh,
Lily
paint
at the
it
Gilded
gold.
Lily.
Well, we're going. Okay, we're headed to the brothel.
So yeah. So I'll get you a full roster later.
I will rank them for you. Okay.
List of sluts. Okay.
Sorry, I don't know what that was. I'm so tired.
Keith.
I have to shorthand things. Okay.
I'm sorry. That was completely out of nowhere.
Inspiration, Brayden.
Oh,
Oh, we didn't do the.
they're right
Oh.
here. Just hold and grab those. Sorry, I just so tired.
Anyway,
I was just
all right.
like-
So we'll start with
Posted.
we will start with Simi and Tommy.
So I am going to ask if you would like to see the mental health professionals that are kind of, sort of, with Castian.
Absolutely. I have some questions for them actually
Daniel's
Do you-
about cast.
Oh, about Castian. Well, I would be curious to listen to that
Okay.
too.
Why on earth did you let him come with us?
Be a fly on that wall.
But yeah, if they recommend anything to you that you would prefer to have somebody else there with you, I'm okay going along.
Yes,
Or-
thank you. I
okay.
appreciate it.
Okay, sure. So yeah, we'll go seek them out.
Okay.
And no matter what happens, whatever you hear, it's okay, right? You will support me and
Of course.
whatever. What if they find out I'm pregnant or something? Like,
Is that a
Again?
thing that can? Is that a magic thing? Is that?
I don't know, but anything can happen.
Just take it.
Have you?
Thank you.
Huh. I'll love it as if it were my own. I don't know what you want me to say to that, but
Just support me. That's all. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm a little nervous about it.
I will support you.
Thank you.
And they're not going to, like, even if they hypnotize you or something and we find out that you did something terrible in the past, I don't think that's consistent with who I've seen of you thus far, so.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. So before you left, you were given a place where the trio of therapists were staying. It's not hard to find. It's just off of the cloister grounds. They're not staying in the cloister proper, but sort of adjacent to it. So you're able to find where they're staying easily enough. It's a mid-level inn. It's got a nice common room to it. There's a little bit of security. Looks like there's a guard there that might have been an adventurer at one time, seen a little bit of action, knows his way around the sharp, pointy end of a sword, that kind of thing. He sort of eyes you guys up and down as you enter. You sort of get a cursory glance, just checking, just sort of making sure he knows who you are. And then Tommy gets a second real hard stare. It's like, and the guard's hand sort of drops to his sword. He just kind of sits it on there, not like he's trying to draw it, but he wants it close in case there's trouble.
It's getting the ranger vibes. So it's all right.
Yeah, he's. You get a sense he's sort of playing into stereotypes, maybe.
That's racist.
That's a little racist.
That's a lot of racist.
I mean, given the Empire, yeah, that is a little bit racist.
Everybody's
Just like-
a little bit racist sometimes.
And look at him disapprovingly.
He does not move to stop you, but he is definitely going to make sure he knows where you guys are at all times.
That's
Need to go
rude.
around committing a crime.
So now that you're at the inn, what you going to do?
I guess go up to the therapist.
To the therapist. Yeah. I was hoping. Wait, where is Castian anyway?
That's a really good question.
Did we lose him?
Lose
Again?
is a strong word.
So it's an inn. There's multiple rooms.
Is there a directory?
I guess we'll go up to the innkeep
Okay.
and
Oh, I'm sorry, love. The honeymoon suite's already booked.
oh no.
There it is.
It is.
No, but there are 3 people staying here that that we would be interested in talking to. They came with one of our friends,
Yeah.
and we were wondering if maybe you could check and see if one of them is here.
There's a lot of guests here, hon. I'm gonna need more than that.
Describe them.
I love that as a ringtone.
This is
Heavy
the-
rain's expected.
Oh, thank you, Ace Dragon.
Praise Dragon.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Thank you, Chipper.
they just had another guest this morning. Was that your friend?
Another
This morning?
guest this morning. The blonde-haired man. Very
Well,
attractive.
couldn't really tell. He had a fancy hat.
Okay, yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're in rooms 5 and 6.
Okay. Can we just go on?
Yeah.
All that's
Thanks.
going to be in those rooms is burnt corpses.
Wow.
That was way too easy.
Just like, huh,
I
weird they painted the walls red.
I kind of Yeah, I kind of agree with you guys just said, even though they're not there.
This is a
I
little
don't-
weird.
Yeah.
Wolves red.
Okay, thank you. Let's head over there, but we might find something. Something's telling me that we might find something
We don't
very
like.
bad.
Yeah. Okay. I knock on the door.
The doorknob's back.
The door is a mimic. It eats me.
So you knock on the door.
Okay, sorry.
Like that.
You know,
The
Steph,
exact tonality.
Yes.
Most of us just have our phones on
there's this
silent.
option called silent on most phones.
You know what?
Yeah, most millennials would be mortified. I'm just saying.
I leave mine on full, but that's because nobody texts me.
I'm gonna start texting you.
Just say it now. I feel the
Just
need to
to
text
mess
Daniel.
with your situation.
Like, most of us have your number, so.
Now you've done yourself a text.
So you knock on the door and you wait for almost a full minute, and no one comes to the door, and it doesn't open.
Can we do a perception check?
I'm gonna check the other door too, because
Okay.
they said they were in 2 rooms.
Yeah, 5 and 6,
I'll
and
check the other room too.
so they're across the hall from each other. You knock on both doors.
Castian? Other names?
Keith, can I do a perception check to see if there's anything weird, missing, weird smells? That's 15. Scratches.
So you don't see anything out of the ordinary. No scratches on the door handles or locks or anything like that. No, doesn't show any signs of forced entry, anything like that. You do see, sort of coming down the hall from the other direction, is one of the chambermaids that's set to clean the rooms between guests. She's down the hall. She's not paying you guys any attention, but from
Okay.
she's just doing her rounds. So
Okay.
that's pretty much all that stands out.
I walk up to her
Mhm.
and I say, "Excuse me, my friends lost their key to the room. Would you mind opening this room over here?"
No hablo inglés.
Oh yeah,
That was
sure,
a-
no problem.
What? That is a lie.
Oh no.
I did that at the con, and they would not let me back in the room. I was dressed like a rabbit. Still.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no one's letting you in that room. Although the innkeeper just freaking gave out their information, so like.
Yeah.
And I'm still like, Castian, like between the two.
So Tommy comes back with the chambermaid, and she sort of slips the key out of her off of her belt and puts it in the door, opens it. The room is immaculate.
Huh.
Beds are made.
Huh.
They were figments of our imagination.
Can you get this one too?
Sure.
I-
And she unlocks it, opens the door. Same thing. It's immaculate.
Okay. Thank
It's
you.
worse.
I feel lost all of a sudden.
I kind of do too. Let's.
Thank you
Thanks
for
thank
your
you.
help. They must have left early.
Oh yeah, I saw early this morning. Yeah, I saw 3 of the guests, and then one of their friends that had come in was talking to them, and they were carrying bags down the back step.
Dang it. And they took Castian with them. Interesting. Was there any kind of there didn't seem to be any urgency, just
No,
leaving?
they were talking like they wanted to get an early start. Was all.
Did they say where they might be going?
Did he leave me a letter?
It didn't happen, okay?
I think they were headed for Costas.
Costas.
Oh, bad place to be.
Why would they go back there?
They're idiots.
Huh.
Well,
Castian's crazy.
it's Castian.
Yeah,
And
but
Nate.
didn't he burn down the asylum? Like they don't have a place to put him. Well, thank you. I'll
Thank you very
check and
much.
see if they left us a note or something.
Oh.
Thanks.
I give her
A happy wave.
I'll give her 2
I'm
gold
jabbling.
pieces for
Wow, gold pieces?
gold pieces. That's all I have.
Oh, you're too kind, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And she tucks it away
It's
and
like
heads back.
200 gold. There.
Yeah.
Or like $200 equivalent.
Generous.
Yeah,
And-
I want her to be well because she's a nice lady,
Fair.
She goes back to her rounds.
and she's gonna go straight to her supervisor and quit because now she does not have to work.
Admittedly, having been a hotel housekeeper, tips were the best day ever. So,
Good job.
you just tipped well.
So I'm gonna investigate the rooms.
Okay. Make me an investigation check.
Ooh,
One
it's
for
not
each room.
great. If you have a decent investigation, you might want to help. Oh, thank
Breathe
goodness,
on the
not
window.
bad. It's
Pretty
a
messy.
19 because I rolled
Okay.
well.
I'll roll 2, but I don't. 16.
That's not too bad. Yeah, so it does look like they were very thorough in making sure they got all of their stuff. There is still little bit of evidence that they have been in the room.
So it doesn't look like somebody tried to cover up.
No, it doesn't look like someone tried to cover up that they were there.
Okay.
They were just being fastidious about, making up their bed when they were getting ready to leave because they were being nice. It's not like perfect the way that housekeeping would do it, but it's done well enough that it's like a little bit of effort was put in.
Okay.
There is a little bit of a tip on the sideboards in both rooms. It's about so it's about a silver piece in each room, not the gold that Tommy just gave her. So there's that. Some scraps of parchment that looked like they had been maybe shopping lists or something that had been scratched through as they were gathering their supplies for a long trip.
Picking those up.
Just some generic like personal stuff that had been used and tossed away.
Sorry, did you just check the trash cans? Or have we checked the trash cans? Can we check the trash cans?
Yeah, I mean, I assume that's part of your investigation rolls.
Don't let anyone
So
see you.
that's what you found.
Okay.
Going through the drawers, nothing got left behind. So that's pretty
Just
much.
looks like they
yeah.
left.
It looks like they
Normally.
were ready to leave, and that's what they did.
Why would they be going back to Costas? Okay.
Freaking tell us.
Well, I don't think there's anything suspicious about it, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, but it does make me concerned that they didn't even swing Castian by to say goodbye or anything
They
like
might
that.
Castian wouldn't even say bye. After apparently this romantic, yeah. I thought we had something, maybe not.
I'm sorry. That's a hard. That's kind of a hard thing to. I don't know where I was going with that. So.
I was talking about friendship.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't judge. Legitimately, you care about who you care about in whatever way you care about them. It's fine.
I'm not there.
I guess we could see if maybe there's somebody who does hypnotism or therapy kind of stuff in town. I don't know that we're gonna find much other than here.
At this point, I wouldn't. Well, I don't even know if these people were trustworthy.
Yeah.
But maybe I don't want to be broadcasting what we're looking for. But maybe if we hear of people
Okay.
that can do this sort of thing, then maybe we can follow up on it.
Yeah.
For now, I'll remain anonymous.
Okay. that sounds okay. I'll
have to tell everybody that Castian just sort of
Disappeared.
left.
Failed again.
Yeah, I don't know how much choice he had.
I
in
bet
that,
he's
though.
in a warm planet right now.
Probably. I think Costas does run warmer than
Mhm.
here.
Yep.
So
But we only got back last night.
he's going to someplace warmer.
Someplace warm.
And that sounds like he's going to hell.
Yep.
Well, he does create bonfires everywhere, so honestly, he might be someplace warm.
Maybe not anymore. Now he creates beards.
Yeah, yeah.
Feather beard.
Well, I was going to do a little bit of reading in the library before I joined up and helped them finish the stupid prison thing, but, I mean, if you want, you could come with, or we can just head to the prison and help them finish it faster.
I'll join you into the library. Head out and
Okay.
stick together. It's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So yeah, I'm gonna see, like, slowly but surely I'm trying to find as much information from those, the locked up books so that we don't have to ransack the place.
Okay.
So I'm slowly, like, going in and I'm trying to copy as much crap down as I can, as discreetly as I can.
Okay. We will come back to that.
Okay.
Keith didn't want to play a therapist.
I mean, fair.
I didn't want to play Castian.
Well, would Castian play the therapist?
Cabbage and Dells.
Find corpses.
That would be a terrifying thing to
Nope.
watch.
The,
What did they find?
They left.
Nothing. They left.
Yeah, they just up and left.
Awesome.
All right, I'm
The
heading
floor is yours.
Straight to the brothel.
okay.
I'm coming with her.
All right.
I have a sheaf
I
of
was.
a couple extra drawings that I've done
What?
whilst
I wasn't.
we were away, like on the trip there and back.
Okay.
Oh.
Last minute.
So I pop in.
Oh, good morning.
Morning. I have. Oh wait, did I already? They published my erotic novel, didn't they? They took the erotic
They had a
novel.
snippet of an erotic
Had a snippet,
novel.
that's right.
They had a snippet
A
of it.
snippet. Okay.
She took it from you and set it aside and told you she was going to read it later.
Okay. Okay. So I have a sheaf, and I said, if there's more money, I'll take it. But I actually was hoping. See, here's some drawings I have of Jacques and some of the other people that I've met, and I thought that could advertise them, around town as we've been doing. But it's such a limited supply that I just thought perhaps that there may be more that you wish to advertise around town. More people?
Well, I suppose that would be up to the staff if they wanted to take time out of their busy schedules to pose for you.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you were wanting to sketch them while they were working.
Dells is like, I didn't
Lawyers.
think about it, but I do now.
All the time. Right now. She's acting like she's thinking about it, but she's. Yeah.
Hard
Oh,
to
yeah.
get over the mind.
I
Hard to get.
I am trying to see how I can work this around to get the two together, to get two people together, like part of the dare.
What?
Or why don't you just be like, hey, you.
I don't remember what
Do
the
you?
deal was.
There was
now.
to have
either.
two of the workers get together themselves.
You pay them.
That
You yes.
That would
I want you
actually
and
be-
you in one room together.
Random question,
We love those.
madam. You have great specimens here.
Thank you.
Cabbage.
Jar?
Speaking of, I have this little whippersnapper here.
Okay. Yeah.
the hell do you think you're doing?
I believe she's attempting to
Do you have any,
get a dare done.
Do you have anyone that can talk like a pirate?
I'm sure one can fake it.
I think they all fake it here.
Well,
Oh, they don't.
How would you know?
I've spent many of them too.
I suppose I could ask.
What does that sprout? Yes.
Meanwhile, in the background, you hear a bunch of "Arr, Missy."
So about this time, coming in from the street, dressed in street clothes, is what was her name? Jasmine. She's like, "Oh, cabbage! How'd you like it?"
It was very good. Thank you so much for the lend. There you go.
You want the next one?
Yes, I want the next one.
I'll be right back.
Man,
Can
you're
you
gonna
talk
run
like
into
a
a real problem when
pirate?
we leave this town.
What's that?
Can you talk like a pirate?
No,
Depends on
I
which one you
can't.
offer.
There's a
Oh.
reason I have these specific books.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'm just my hat. I'm just.
You know what, cabbage? Just come on.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So she takes you back to her room and sort of points you to this floor-to-ceiling, wall-to-wall bookshelves, and it is nothing but the series.
Nothing
and
but bugs.
You don't know who writes this, but they have to have been churning out like one a month. There's a lot of them.
Who's Brandon Sanderson?
For copyright reason, it's
Brian.
Sandon Banderson.
Brandon.
Yeah, just take as many as you like. I got plenty. And she goes over to her dresser and starts unbuttoning her blouse.
Heyo.
Bow.
I'm just gonna pick out like the next 5. Thanks so much, Jasmine. I'll bring them back.
5.
Got one done in like a day.
I just see Captain like shoot out.
No, I'm not leaving you unattended. That's how I know what's happening.
What if I go draw them?
Then
Are you gonna come with me?
no. I just need to know that you were in a set spot, and then I will go down to the little couch that they let me sit on last time, and I will read my smut.
It's weird how this has become the normal for you.
I feel like
Well.
Savage is really missing out on all that this brothel has to offer.
So okay, madame. Well, I will.
I don't think she's willing to walk that plank.
I will work on sending more business your way. Please do see if anyone can do a passable pirate accent.
It's not necessary.
It is.
Can't draw an accent.
I don't intend to. And then, yeah, just see if anybody would like me to take their image down to drum up more business around town. I'm just handing them out, and
I will be sure to do that.
I mean, I can only extol the wares of so many at the moment, but I'll do it again.
I will definitely ask around on both of those things.
Why, thank you.
I'm gonna have that.
You want to keep hanging out? We can just hang out here.
No.
Isn't that nice? There's
Have a
perfume.
nice day.
Oh, let's go.
Thank you, madam.
Out.
Yes.
Get out.
Either buy something or leave.
All right. Milo,
Hello.
Mal, and Killian.
Hello. Connor, can I have that money we were talking about the other day?
You realize that you asked Lance, not Killian, for money, right?
Damn it. Connor.
Yeah, what's up?
I That's me. I was wondering if I could borrow some money.
How much you need?
Well, I was thinking since we have some money now, we can get that gem.
Yeah, actually.
And I have an interesting investment opportunity that you might like.
If you recruit 2 of your friends.
Yes. You know that thing my mother can do, where she can where are
Plant
we?
flag.
Where are we?
We're in the shagging.
Okay.
Plant a flag and claim the land.
That thing where my mother can do, where she can see wherever in the world.
Sure.
I believe I can do that now.
Puberty or like what?
Sorry. So you believe that you can now see everywhere in the world?
I need a focusing tool to do so.
What do you need?
The gym.
Something that's worth about 1,000 gold pieces.
You guys bought that mirror.
You might sell that again.
But you don't know if it'll work.
At the bone.
No, I know it'll work. I just can't get it to work without the focus.
Okay, what do you need specifically?
Look at the specifics. I need a focus worth 1,000 gold pieces, such as a crystal ball, a silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water.
That's really specific.
Okay.
Well, it can't. It. Those are examples.
Okay.
I was thinking of making like like a piece of jewelry, like a pearl necklace or something that I could have as like a fashion piece, but then also I can
I can go ask the brothel.
put it like put it circular in the air, so that I can use it as a scrying focus. The issue with the easiest thing with that is I can use each of the beads to be like a different monetary value, like diamond or something like that. That way, it's not like I'm going to one place to get
Right.
1,000 gold worth of something.
As my bookkeeper, how many more plans of the Shaggins do we have to sell?
Shit. How much money? Do you know how much money we have received so far?
Yeah, we've sold 10.
We have 4 left.
4 left. Okay. Yeah, we should be able to do that then.
Okay.
So Killian will go over to the safe. He will open it up and he'll be like, "So you just need the 1,000 for."
Well, I was.
And then the money for the gem, right?
Yes.
So Killian is going to pull out 6 gold bars and hand them to you. All right, there you go.
How much is this?
That is 1,500 gold.
Okay.
You carry it?
That's what he's for.
I mean, they're not huge gold bars. They're only like this big.
Oh, okay. I can carry that.
Well, let me throw it over my shoulder.
The gold bars?
In my bag.
Okay.
And for the
I'm done with these.
for the focus, I was hoping for you to help me with that, with like the.
Yeah, I can do inlays.
If they won't accept those gold bars, let me know and we'll see what we can do. That's just the most cost-effective way I have that much money.
I will.
What'd you say? I'm gonna take Bitcoin.
Okay. Then if you
Ethereum, thanks.
If you will come with me,
Yep.
we'll take care of that, and I will leave you to your work then.
All right, good.
Let's go get that big piece and see if we can. Would she have like smaller like gems? that would
Absolutely,
work
yeah.
With what we got. Okay.
And I mean, if not, we could probably source them elsewhere, but that's probably the easiest. Or we could ask her where her sources are.
So you know each gold bar is worth 250 gold.
Don't lose them.
Hold on.
Actually, could we borrow your bag? Or do you need that?
No, I don't need it. You can borrow it.
Yeah, let's use that. That way it's not like
Yeah.
I have these lumps
So
of.
how many bars do we have?
I give you 6.
It's
Six.
not a gold bar. You just have to
250 each.
Boo.
You boo me?
Boo.
Boo. Boo.
Thank you. Thanks.
So
Alright,
as you
let's
guys are finalizing that and getting ready to head out, from up the road, from out of town coming into town, you do see a messenger in
Imperial uniform.
in an imperial uniform. Yes,
Okay.
and he
Love those.
goes galloping by up to the garrison.
Bye.
Pulls in, stops, dismounts, and heads in to talk to whoever is in charge.
Let's go do that then.
Yeah, let's hurry and do that.
Yes. So we'll go in
Okay.
to town, and we'll start first at the jewelry lady, which I can't remember her name. Would you remind me what her name is? Dear.
Her name, I remember, because her name was the shop's name. And
His name was Kevin.
The kid's name is Kevin. I can't remember what her
The
name
kid's
was.
name
that?
is Ken.
yeah,
Ken.
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 It was close.
I don't remember his mom's name.
Ken's mom.
Ken's mom.
Bobby.
I don't have that.
Yeah, I don't
I need
remember
to get back
either.
to taking notes better.
Well, anyway, we'll just head
Yeah.
to her.
Okay,
shop.
so you're gonna head to her shop.
Her name is Nissa Leffrey.
There you go.
Miss Nissa. Miss Leffrey.
Okay. So you walk in, the bell rings. She looks up from the counter and says, "Oh, hello.
We're more or less back.
Yes.
Are you wanting to keep working, or
Well,
do you have?"
I've been given another project.
Understandable.
That said, we would like to see if we could purchase the gemstone that I looked at that first day we were here.
Yeah.
And actually maybe procure another couple of pieces. Just the gemstones
Okay.
themselves.
Well, she'll step over to the case and gesture to it. Well, there it is.
I don't know enough about magic.
I was about to
for
say,
that.
and neither of you can verify that that is still, in fact, the piece we want.
I would like to. I have Arcana. I would like
Well,
to see
no,
if
I
I
was
can.
thinking like if we get gems specifically, like
Mm-hmm.
500 gold pieces worth of a diamond and. some
Well,
other
I might be
things.
able to, depending on if you will allow an Arcana roll to know. Also, may I add, I am also a noble, so I know art pieces, jewelry specifically for personal reasons.
Oh no! Like I can identify gems. I'm just saying like. If Mal knew better about magic stuff, like get the cleric's tools that we could do resurrect, like we could use these for other things later.
Right.
But Mal does not know that.
Well,
so
Cynos taught me Arcana, so it's up to you whether or not
Okay.
he would have mentioned stuff like that. So
More.
It probably would have been part of it.
Hazel's upstairs. So
although those might not have been in his wheelhouse either, because those are like
Yeah.
divine magic.
Yeah,
right.
So he would have known the theory, but not so much the execution.
Okay.
You didn't spend a lot of time in the shop for comparison's sake,
Fair enough.
so I'm gonna have to say no. She gestures to it, and it looks like what you remember,
It's
but
still
that's
got
about.
the swirling red stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could check to make sure that it was the same piece because it was better than pretty much anything I've ever
Sure,
seen
we can
before.
always look at it.
Yeah, like
I think she
and
trusts
Mal
you
will
at
just
least
take
to
a
just
look at
look
it.
at
Like
Make me an investigation check.
Would you say that I'm helping him?
You don't have enough. You don't have enough sort of
just that
real world experience with this particular gem for you to be able to.
14.
14. Looks like the same gem. Cool. Looks like
And what was the price in which you would be willing to sell this at?
well, that piece has been here for quite a while. It is a unique piece, of course.
I can tell you the quote you gave us at the start. It was 500.
You look like you wanted it.
Uh,
But didn't
You don't have to do the markup for his accent. I would have, but.
My accent?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
you always sell to nobles for more than average cost. They can afford
oh
it.
yes, you do know the tricks well. I can let it go for 500 gold pieces.
Matt pulls out 2 gold bars.
I see you've come into some good fortune, it would seem.
So the business that when we first met, I was talking about making an emblem for a business.
Yes.
That venture paid out well before we got here, but it
Only has just
cannot
reached
continue because.
I
But
see.
at least for now, this is where we
Well-
start.
There you are.
Put it back in the bag of holding.
You mentioned perhaps something else?
Yeah,
some
some
other
other
business?
pieces.
Did you put the gem in the bag of holding, or?
Yeah.
Just making sure you got it.
Actually,
So look over what kind of gems she's got to try and to go with what we're trying to make with the a beaded ornament that I can use to just like swirl it around and to
Okay.
make sort of like a portal sort of thing.
Just
like
give me a d20 roll.
What?
She has some loose gems, not quite
That's great.
the clarity or quality you might be looking for. You get a sense that based on what Sionis sort of told you about arcane energies, you don't think they'd make very good conduits.
Right.
They would be very inefficient and might give you some strange results. She does have some pieces that are a little bit higher quality, but they are already in settings, that have been designed for specific things, for ornamental purposes. So you're not really seeing from her what you're looking for.
and I don't know what you're looking for.
Well, these are some great pieces, I must say. Where do you usually get your sources of gems from?
Most of my stock does come from the capital, I'm sad to say. Most commerce flows through there, I'm sure you're aware. So what I have is what I have.
It would be worth looking towards what's your hometown? Setterton, thank you. It'd be worth looking towards Setterton. I think that I didn't live there.
I have that one written somewhere.
I know that there was some mining ventures going on up there. It might be worth seeing what they've.
I hadn't heard that they had found anything, but I will
I don't know if
definitely
they have, but I know
keep
that they
my-
had some ventures going.
I will keep my ears open, certainly. I know they're known more for their lumber products, but
That's
You
an
never know.
expanding city. You never know.
I will definitely remember that. Thank you.
So
Sorry I couldn't help
Oh no, it's
further.
fine. We've got the one piece, so
Did you want to say hello to Kim?
well, I'll actually probably be back in later today if that's
Okay.
all right.
Of course.
weren't you working to get a discount on this?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, to earn towards paying it for it.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you haven't been paid.
Yeah.
Why are you earning money? He's got all these bars of gold. I'm not there.
Fair question.
Okay.
Be out of money.
So
Well, I mean, if you're looking for some, we could probably.
We can see if there are other things we can find. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll come back in later today. I may be able to come by some more this week and do some more work as well.
Okay.
Their work, apparently my companions, a number of them are going to be helping with the construction out on the far side of town.
I see.
So,
So you'll be around a little bit longer.
well, at least for another week or two.
Good to know. Good to know. Thank you. I will see you when I see you.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing business. Killian,
Yep.
make me a perception check at disadvantage because you are paying attention to your work at the forge.
That's gonna
Goodness.
be.
Sorry, I just saw
Just
like
give
a
it a roll.
Like,
I rolled a 16 out of 15. So that's gonna be 21.
21. Okay. So Mal and Milo have been gone about 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're standing at the forge working away, you sort of glance up toward the garrison and you see quite a large contingent of soldiers.
That.
Spears slung over their shoulders,
Mhm.
full, like, official regalia. They once they were in camp, they sort of relaxed things a little.
Yeah.
They are in uniform, duded up, like to
Okay.
the nines. The spears are gleaming in the sunlight, and they turn and they march into town.
Well, that's
And
How
s-
many?
Horrifying.
at least 75.
Not towards the brothel, is it?
And as they get into town, you see that they start.
Seeing what they're doing, I'm actually gonna stop what I'm doing
Okay.
and try and tail along.
Okay. As they get into town, and they start to split off into squads of about half a dozen each.
Mm-hmm.
The main body goes to the main town square and turns toward the north end of town where the cloister is.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Okay, I am going to
They're
use.
deciding to go for the cloister this time.
I'm in my robes.
Yes, you are.
on a stick.
And we're in the cloister, sorry, Tommy.
Give me a second while I look.
Neato.
See, I
That's
believe
awesome.
my amulet.
Love that.
I really want to dig down into those
Yeah, I
elven ruins.
And about the time you guys step out of the jewelry shop, there's a column of soldiers.
I'm gonna like
Oh,
shove it
yes.
as like discreetly as I can. I'm shoving you back in the door.
So I'm gonna use my amulet to send to Milo and Simi and Cabbage. And Killian's gonna say about 100 soldiers just moved into town. They've split up and they're moving to capture strategic locations, including the cloister.
Well, shit. Tommy.
And then Killian's gonna head back to his
It's okay,
shaggy
Cabbage.
robust.
They'll let us back in when we come back with money.
No. That something bad's happening.
We should
I
go.
turn to you. I don't necessarily say
stomp,
anything,
stomp,
but
stomp,
kind of give
stomp.
you like the,
We're going.
we should probably get going sort of look.
Okay, so how do I want to do
How
this?
do you want to do this?
So for each group, and there are three groups, not counting Killian. So Killian, you're sort of your own group. I need an initiative roll for the group, and use.
What's your dex modifier, Mel?
+3.
My initiative is
You have
plus
I have a
two.
+2, so
What?
if you want to
My
do
initiative is +2.
My initiative's +9.
You should roll.
How'd you do?
Do we want to go
Then,
first?
hey, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want this either, so. 9. So the German no.
19.
I launched
Okay.
my suns.
I cast. Stop.
I have like
Well,
an
we got the gem at
earthbind
least.
thing.
My focus will probably just have to wait.
All right. So for
We can melt these gold bars down and make a bowl. In theory, we could do that.
Yeah.
Probably be easier depending on what happens now.
all right. So for Team Killian,
Yep. 17.
17. For CD,
CD?
CD, Cabbage and Dells.
Oh, 19.
Yeah. Sorry.
CD.
I don't know. They've been visiting the brothel.
They were at the brothel,
We
so
are
SEEDY.
So Simi and Tommy
11.
11.
Okay. and Team Eminem.
9.
Cabbles.
Eminem.
Eminem.
No.
Dabbage.
All right.
Dabbage.
Not as good as we roll it.
All right. So Cabbage and Dells.
Dabbage.
Yeah, you cleansed that puppy.
So Cabbage and Dells, you guys are about 5 minutes or so away from the brothel when you
Okay.
get the message from Killian that the soldiers are moving in.
Okay.
And then about that time you start to hear the sounds of marching boots, and you see a column of them turning the corner down the street about a block and a half down.
Okay, and we don't know where everybody is. We know that Killian's probably with the Shaggin. We know that you guys went to the gem shop. We know that you went to see a therapist. That's not where you're at anymore.
Right.
And Castian.
And Castian. Okay.
So I think that we should just nice and casual like head to the shack.
I agree.
Okay, we're gonna nice and
Come on.
Oh my god.
So who are you?
Who do you think?
The soldiers. I'm just like, I'm just
Okay.
showing naked pictures. Do you want any?
Cabbage, this is your time.
Just make me a charisma roll.
Oh, I will. Just straight charisma?
Just straight charisma, unless you can think of a skill that uses your charisma that might help you in this task.
I pull down my décolletage.
Yes. Which skill are you trying? What skill are you applying, and what are you trying to do?
Seduction.
What about like
He's applying seduction.
Yeah, that's not a skill.
What
I'd
about
like
like
to persuade them to look away from the smut.
persuasion? Like
Persuasion.
I start, yeah, like I like a little, newspaper boy. I'm kind of like the curves, the dangles, the
The dangly bits.
Oh, no.
The giblets.
My favorite bit.
Okay.
light
Cabbage.
eyes.
So Cabbage, how
The
are you reacting to
orifices.
this? Because this will affect
Do you
the
want me to
roll.
roll?
Hang on.
Okay.
I'm trying really hard not to just like
Flash some leg.
I know that
Gut reaction. Quick. Okay. Make your persuasion roll. You have disadvantage because of Cabbage's reaction.
Okay. All right.
It's really high
on
though.
me.
You got this. You got this.
Is that persuasion or do I just do charisma?
Persuasion.
I warned people so that they could not get caught up in this.
It's double 11?
It's double 11
And she has
All right.
a
plus 9, so that's a natural 20.
Okay. All right. So the
The soldiers get younger and younger every day.
so the officer at the front of the line doesn't even look at you as he wanders by. He kind of you see him kind of glance at you, sniff derisively, and just keep right on going, completely ignoring you, blocking you out. The sergeants, taking their lead from him, do the same. And then each of the soldiers, that the sergeants are responsible for, look to their leaders, and a couple of them glance your way, but they're trying real hard not to pay you any attention because
they are
clearly they're not supposed to.
Okay. But like whilst we do this, we're making our way past. On our way.
You make your way down the line.
Yeah.
They pretty much just ignore you, which
Never gonna make any money.
What part of casual didn't you understand?
I was casually offering them
Porn.
nudies.
You were casually offering soldiers on duty around their officers distractions.
Well, when you put it that way,
I'm putting it there.
I could see how they wouldn't want to buy them right away.
What if they thought that we were trying to distract them from some attack or something? That would be the perfect way to do it. Do something stupid like that would throw them off.
Killian.
With Jacques hugging a stuffed
Okay,
pig?
first, Keith, I have a question.
Okay.
I have down in my notes that when the soldiers first arrived in town, I have them listed as between 100 to 150. After doing work on the
He's a
prison,
farmer.
do I have an accurate... Is that still like the best guess I have of how many soldiers were in this garrison?
So that was the initial.
Yeah.
That was the initial
We have
group that
kelp
came in.
farms.
There's been a couple more since. It's doubled.
And then made
So,
up.
Okay, so I'm looking at like 300 soldiers, and it was a group of about 75 that went into town.
Yep.
How many were headed directly
You
at
said
the
you want to
cloister?
go with me.
Because you said they were sort of splitting up.
Yeah. So there were about 3 or 4 groups that split off. It's probably still about 50 that are headed toward the cloister.
Okay. Well, I'm running back to the shagging.
Okay. Doing anything? Are you trying to? So you're running. So you're not trying to be casual.
No, I mean, I assume that most of the it sounded like most of the soldiers were dispersing to secure locations across the city, and since I was following them, I'm assuming that I know, my path back probably isn't going to have that many soldiers on this way, so I'm just running.
Okay. Good enough. So as you're passing by the garrison encampment, there are a couple of watchmen there that sort of take note of the fact that you're running along the street, and then they watch you as you go down. They don't try and stop you, but they have you. They have identified you. They know who you are, what you look like, and they watch you and know where you're going.
Can they see me all the way to the shagging?
Most of the way, yeah.
Okay, so they can see me like
Tides come
entering
in,
into the...
tides go out.
All right, Simi and Tommy.
So as soon as I get that information,
Okay.
I
So
am-
you're not seeing. So far you're far enough into town, far enough away from the main gate where the soldiers were coming in. They have not reached the cloister
Okay.
yet.
So I'm going to take off out of the restricted section, like grab Tommy and be like, Tommy, we gotta get out. I am going to drag him towards where Master Cobb is, wherever Master Cobb is.
Okay.
And the little helper that Akrai had, like, giving me
Dagwood.
clues. Dagwood, thank you.
Carrying a sandwich.
Yes, I'm going to, like, tell Master Cobb that they're coming for the cloister, or to the cloister at very least, and ask if he has something that he wants me to do.
Any books to hide?
Keep yourself safe.
What about you?
I'll take care of myself.
Dagwood?
He reaches over, grabs the robes off of Dagwood's shoulders, throws them to the ground.
We'll do that too.
You weren't cut out for this life anyway. Go.
Well, okay. Well, we've
Go be a
adopted
chef.
Dagwood. So
Make
yeah.
us sandwiches.
Is there anybody else that we need to take? Okay. We're gonna boogie out.
Okay.
Um,
So that's taken enough time finding everybody that as you're reaching the main gate, you're starting to hear the sound of boots marching up the street. You
how
haven't
are we
seen anybody
situated?
yet.
Is there a place that like is kind of is it backed onto woodlands, anything like that I can kind of?
You're in the middle of a town.
So there's not like a park adjacent to it or anything. Like that.
The park's actually not that far off from the town.
Yeah, the
or from
park's
the cloister.
not that far off, but it's not right up against it in the middle.
Okay.
Wait,
I was hoping that somebody remembered
What?
the sewers.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get to the park and get into the sewers or something because I'm still in my robes.
Okay.
So,
All right. So
guys, we're taking a detour to try and get out and be unseen.
Wait, so why are we so worried about these soldiers? Is it because they are after magic users?
You're wearing your robes, aren't you? Well, this particular cloister apparently has some people within it that have propagated anti-empire sentiments. Am I wrapping it up okay? Player Danny fails at this.
you're close enough. Yeah.
You can fill in the gaps to him.
You know that there's been some friction between the Apulian Order and the Empire.
I'm not the good guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Might actually be moving against Rosk.
Yeah, so
Which means those
there's
guys can kill everyone here.
like we have two kind of not great entities that are at odds and some good people that are caught up in the mix. And right now we're about to be caught up in a whole world of bad mix.
But we have a Killian.
Yeah, so you guys are like two 5-pound squirrels standing between two 5,000-pound gorillas.
Yeah, we got to get out of the way. So yeah, we're gonna make way for the park. I'm gonna try to find the most discreet way to
Okay.
as soon as I can. Breathe my pace over.
Sorry, I forget the joke over.
Okay.
all episodes.
So
Excuse me.
What is that?
I'm good.
I would like for then. I assume you're going to want to try and avoid being obvious. So roll me up.
Yeah, I'm like
Roll
kind
me.
of taking stuff off, but it's like. Then we have another issue as far as things that will garner attention.
So
Head to the Gilded Lily.
so I'm going to have you roll a stealth check, but it is going to be modified by what your companion, how your companion is reacting. So how are you reacting to
Sadie stripping.
see me wanting to go sort of away from the soldiers? Just gut instinct, how are you reacting?
Confused, but following
I'm
her
not sure
lead.
I understand.
I'm
Exactly.
Yes. I'm not sure I understand.
I'm not sure I understand.
I'm not sure I understand, but I'm following her lead.
Okay. Okay. I will have both of you then roll a stealth check.
Oh,
Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that
plus
bad.
9, so it's a 17.
17?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to use inspiration on this one because the valid roll. Well, we're doing stealth, right? Stealth. 19.
Oh, nice.
You did better than
Yeah.
Well done.
I rolled single digits.
So So you had to beat their 19.
Oh.
So Tommy helped. So Tommy, you're fine. They don't seem to be paying much attention to you.
They're not looking for you.
They're not looking for you. But your robes are sort of fluttering to the ground as the two of you are leaving the grounds. And the lieutenant at the head of the line catches sight of that. Hey, you! Stop!
You've broken the law.
Run.
Duck and weave. Duck and weave.
Okay.
Run.
Okay, so the two of you are running now. From behind you, you hear another stop. We have questions, and then you hear the sound of soldiers breaking ranks and running after you guys.
You were only wearing robes for someone's cake. They're not your robes.
Is that the spoiler
right.
pigeon? The metagame
If you
pigeon?
need help, I forgot actually until this happened. Your amulets can also send to anyone else with an amulet.
You
Well,
didn't
hell,
tell us
if I
that.
knew that.
I know, I forgot about that till
Okay.
this happened. I was like, no, I built something in so I could notify people if
I
we
mean,
were
I just
spread out.
realized you
I'm
did
pretty
it, but
sure
I thought
he did.
that.
Yeah. he
Yeah,
told
but
us.
I thought that was like a special Killian thing.
No.
Gotcha.
You can spend one of the
You
charges
can
to
spend one of
cast
the
sending
charges
to
to
someone
cast
who
sending
also
to
has
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sending to Killian, being like, so they're saying they just have questions, but
They're
they
both-
saw me, and now I'm running for it, trying to hit for the sewers.
Okay. Alrighty then. Um,
They're not your robes.
So
What robes? Forget
So-
the bandage.
so you don't really
bra
take the
thing.
time to
me?
so you don't really take the time to look behind you because you do hear the sounds of boots tromping through the street behind you.
Will respond. You can also go to the kind men.
Ah, that's a good idea too.
It's a good idea,
Except
but
it's like the other end of town.
yeah, the soldiers are between you and them at the moment.
I'm finding an entry to the sewers.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
it might be a Shawshank Redemption kind of moment,
Okay.
but
Good thing you have your rope.
We will come back to that. No, but
Did you just send
the
it to
only
them?
You only have six.
actually
You have
Mal
six charges.
and
since you
One
sent
charge.
to me, I'd have
Milo
sent back to you because you know
might
the
be
most about
close
what's going
enough
on.
to see that. Yeah, you would be close enough to see that the main column gets to the cloister and turns onto the grounds. The body, sort of the column of soldiers blocks the head in from you, so you don't realize that part of it is broken off or why. But you do see the column get to the main gate and turn in to the cloister.
That looks fun.
Yep.
So it's time to go, yeah?
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, so back to top of the round. We're playing sort of loose with this.
Dells and cabbage.
We're fine.
Dells and
We're
cabbage.
just gonna start walking
We're just-
through.
Cabbage.
Damage.
Damage.
Dabbage.
Dabbage. Okay. So Team
I like
Dabbage.
damage, too.
What's your goal? What are you guys wanting to do?
What's so wrong about the soldiers? Remember how we don't get along with the Empire? But they're not here for you. They could be. They didn't recognize you.
That's fair.
It's not good.
Okay.
We just need to assume that it's not good. All of this while we're just jauntily walking around, pretending nothing's wrong.
I
You
hope
know what?
that's
I don't
your-
think there's
your
anyone
path
just
in life.
walking along with the street now.
Natalie's
We're being
or Cabbage starts
totally
just whistling for no apparent reason.
Okay.
I feel like those fake extras in the background, like,
Okay.
We're dead.
Both of you make me a performance roll.
I hope you
Okay.
two
I
can make
will.
it out of town
I'm
without
very
me.
good
Okay,
at performance.
alright.
Of course we will. We're just
walking.
a human and a dwarf walking around
Me and
like
11.
Because
normal
I
tradesmen.
need
That's
at least
another
one other
unnatural-
group of people to get out of town.
20.
Yeah.
Another unnatural 20.
Actually,
Thank
also
you.
a natural 20.
Nice. Okay. So the two of you are just strolling down the street. You do see some of the city guards, and they're sort of gathered in small knots, talking amongst each other, and sort of pointing the direction that the soldiers went, and they look confused about what's going on.
I'm gonna go over to one of them.
Me too.
Yeah, you're gonna come with me.
Yep.
Oh no.
So we're
Getting
getting
it- yes,
You're
so
gonna-
much for getting up 10.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
going
gonna-
to look at you with daggers in my eyes.
Ow.
I feel like you're trying to tell me
Can I
something.
help you, ladies?
Yes, sir. So I was just wondering, I saw those soldiers. Is something wrong? I've got friends in town. I want to make sure I know that they're okay.
As far as I know, everything's fine. You shouldn't have anything to worry about.
All right. Thanks. What's your name?
Jasper.
Nice to meet you. I'm Eleanor.
Nice to and he'll shake. All the same, you probably should get wherever you're going.
Yeah. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Oh,
What would you like to buy?
I sort of work with the Gilded Lily. And I
You
have
better hope the brothel's legal.
You better hope he has a subscription
Uh,
to the brothel.
So, can I see your license?
And there it is.
Yes, you may see
I already forgot his name.
my
Jasper.
license.
Jasper.
Sorry, Jasper. She just draws naked pictures. She's not.
So she doesn't. She's not one of the.
No.
I don't just draw naked
she just
pictures.
wants
I
to
draw
be-
art. I make art.
You know that crazy artist friend everybody has?
Uh,
This is mine. She likes to draw naked.
There are many others,
Just-
but this one is.
are you like new to Lamont's
Very.
Wells?
Yes, I'm very new in town.
Just a
I'm very new in town.
just a word of free advice. That sort of thing, not really seen in the best of light in this town.
Wow, it
The
took how
brothel
many
is
people
the
to
brothel's
find a way
fine. That not so. much.
Amateur cam girling. Not a
Thank you for the free advice, Jasper. I hope that she
There are
takes it to
children out
heart.
in the streets, like Muhammad.
Again, get where you're going, and we'll get to the bottom of the other thing.
Yeah, thank you for keeping us all safe. Come on.
Goodbye.
Indigo.
Go live. I think
So Killian, you're at the Shaggin.
Okay, first thing first, Killian is gonna go check on his sending stones.
Losing hair.
I am 19 years old. She's going grey because of me. No,
I know that's why I'm
Who's
trying
this
to
from?
get somebody who could speak with a pirate
It's
accent.
gonna be who was your contact in Saturday?
Well, I have several.
Sionis.
I
Or-
have several.
Okay.
This is
Almost dad.
It could have been from Kel. It could have been from my grandfather. It could have been from Draxus. It could have been from Greybeard.
I don't know if Greybeard's in town.
Of those, probably gonna be your granddad.
Okay, well, that is not
Uh,
as big of a problem as that can be dealt with later. Okay, I'm gonna grab the sending stone to communicate with the what was his name?
Olmo.
Wilson,
You never
I
call
think was
me
his
that.
name.
Wilson.
The guy who's in the Council of Seven
Miles.
Miles. There we go. And I'm going to just say, soldiers securing town. Lay low. Might have to cause some trouble getting people out. And I'm going to put that away.
Okay.
And I'm going to close it all up.
What?
And I'm going to write a quick note
You're the one
that says, take the Shaggin 2 miles outside of town, hide it in the woods. I will be back or I will meet up with you shortly, and I'm gonna take it and leave it with a dagger on like the wall in the shaggin, and I'm gonna put on my infiltrator armor, and I'm going to sneak out of the shaggin.
How do you sneak in that?
Just wait.
All right.
So
The
that's what I'm gonna do.
infiltrator armor,
So,
not the big armor.
Make your stealth roll.
so as I am sneaking out, because I took another level of artificer, my infiltrator armor takes on the color of the surrounding areas. Anyone trying to find me has disadvantage on their perception checks.
All right.
But you have disadvantage on it because it's heavy armor, right?
Nope, I have advantage on my stealth checks. That's medium armor.
I don't.
Well,
Yeah, that's why I'm not bringing you with me.
I'm gonna go grab some books.
24 stealth to sneak.
Okay.
I'm headed towards the wall.
Headed towards the wall. Okay, good deal. Simi and Tommy, I would like for both of you, please, to make me a perception check, and then make me an athletics check. The one is to see if you can find an entrance to the sewers. The other is to outrun the guards.
Wait.
Yep.
Okay, and you said
So-
perception?
Perception check first.
22.
22. Okay.
And then what?
We'll get to that in
Oh,
just a second.
20, nat 20 for
Ooh!
the first one, whatever it was.
Perception.
Perception.
So
Okay.
finding the sewer, right?
Okay. Were you with them when they did the sewer thing?
Yes.
They.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of pick up real quick on the fact that Simi is looking for sewer
Okay.
entrances. You both spot one down a side street about the same time, and you sort of turn that direction. The next one, I will actually, because you're making the turn, I will take either athletics or acrobatics to try and duck around the corner and make some distance on the soldiers.
Oh.
Nat 20 for 29.
woo!
Nice.
I rolled an 11.
Plus your athletics.
I rolled an 11. Yeah, that's my final count is 11.
Okay. It's enough to outperform the soldiers, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have a huge margin though to get down into the sewers, so that will be sort of the next part of your challenge to try and survive this.
Dagwood's keeping up okay?
I think Dagwood just.
Stayed because he got stripped.
Well, Dagwood went
No, Dagwood
went
Oh,
a different direction.
Yeah.
Oh!
She's not gonna stay with you guys.
I wouldn't.
Did
stay
it look
with you
like she
guys.
was being
No,
face
she's.
down?
She
No.
already
Okay.
had her.
She. Alright.
Yeah,
that's
her
what-
robes
Okay.
were off already, so as she was leaving the gate, she
She
looked like a
focused on you
normal,
guys.
normal
and
person.
So she just.
And
Honestly, I'm okay with that. Like, I would rather them come after us than her if they were gonna come after her.
Okay.
Better go for a normal life.
We can survive.
All
as
right.
Soldiers.
so Team M&M.
Sounds very
Hi.
confident.
Heading out the city, heading towards the shagging.
I'm a Power Ranger.
All right.
I'm
Do.
glad you guys are gonna get out of the city just fine.
Yeah, no, we're,
Nobody else
we're not.
managed that, but
We're not challenged when it comes to.
All right.
Uh-oh. Hi.
Evens or odds?
Oh,
stop! You've broken the law.
what do you always go for? You
Evens.
Evens?
Right in his
Evens.
name.
Pay the fine or
And
something.
my middle name is Todd,
Sounds
though,
like the
so like.
Budget law and order sound.
So you guys are back to the main.
Maybe that's a problem.
You guys are back to the main town square, and are just about to turn towards the gate to exit. One of the small squads of 6, who looks like they've scooped up one of the members of the Apellian Order,
Poor fellow.
comes around the corner. They do have him. They've got his hands bound behind him. They are escorting him. And one of the soldiers at the front of the line, it seems to be one of the guys in charge, takes a glance at you.
I bet he does.
With the dip.
Adrian?
Hey!
No. No.
And his hand goes to his sword. Where have you been?
I got fired, remember?
No.
Is that who you got fired from?
No. You deserted.
Oh, that's even
And
worse.
and the rest of the
I'm
soldiers.
gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab you.
The rest
and
of the
I'm gonna-
soldiers reach for their.
I'm gonna grab his arm and shove it behind his back. You deserted from the army. You said you just quit.
I don't know I can't. What to do? Oh. I go immediately to my spell tab.
And panic fireball in the middle of the town.
No.
Oh no!
You just I can't. Oh, shit.
I thought you got fired or quit. I didn't imagine you were a deserter.
No, I got fired.
So I've got your arm behind your
What are
back,
you
and
doing?
I'm pretending to hold you.
He's pretending like he's performing a citizen's arrest.
Oh, okay, well, we'll see how this goes, apparently.
Oh my gosh, Brain.
What?
What
What am I supposed to do?
Fake struggle.
With my new
I-
pictures?
I will fake struggle.
I'm not there.
I will. No, I'll.
Just faint.
I'm gonna have to come say that's all of her worst plans.
I'll try and make it look like I'm trying to lie. Sure.
Okay.
You want to look like you're trying to lie?
Yeah.
To me, yeah, because he's saying you got fired.
So what are you saying? Who are you saying it to? Lay the scene for me.
I'm attempting to infer the performance of him holding on to me. I am making it towards him, saying that I got fired, and just sort of slightly ignoring the soldiers for the moment.
Okay.
More of just talking back and forth towards.
And how are you reacting?
So Mal's got his arm behind his back, and he's just basically saying like, well, if you're a deserter, you're going to jail.
I was fired.
Sure.
Okay.
Everybody seems to believe you.
So now, for the two of you,
Uh-huh.
Playing El Dorado
make me either.
Yeah, we're to El Dorado right now.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Make me either a performance roll or a deception roll. Your choice.
That's not even in. Come on.
Oh.
10.
15.
Okay.
Oh, do I roll higher?
This is
I do have an
anxiety.
inspiration.
You rolled a 5.
I technically rolled a 6, but yeah, I'll try to roll.
Oh no, I was
So
hoping
so
for
what was
him.
yours?
10.
Yours was
I
a
was
10.
willing Keith's roll to be a 5.
Natural 20.
There we go.
Yeah!
For a
Okay.
29.
All right.
The anxiety this game gives me is ridiculous.
So the lieutenant in charge it seems a little bit flummoxed, a little bit. He doesn't understand because he knows you deserted, but you just know you were fired, and your friend here, shady as shit, is not going to take you to jail, but you were fired and that you didn't desert, so you're not. He's not real sure if he should draw his sword or not.
Well,
It's like
impelling order
so.
powers,
What?
Adrian cast
Who-
confusion.
who-
It was super effective.
So who? So in this moment of confusion, what are you guys doing?
Run.
I'm following your lead, my
Run,
friend.
run.
Is there a sewer grate nearby?
To get all of you out of the sewer.
We're all Ninja Turtles.
You're not a Power Ranger, you're a Ninja Turtle.
Odds or
There you
evens?
go.
Odds.
No, there's not.
Just greeting for all the wrong reasons.
You see, I have I have thought processes where it's just like I just turn to him and was like, I was never real and go invisible with him as well.
I mean,
and just like him or something like that, and then just escape through the city.
I mean, alternatively, how many soldiers are we looking at here?
You want to fight a bunch of soldiers?
Well,
One of the
it'll
groups
be.
that peeled off at 6.
Yeah, it'll be.
It's a half a dozen.
It'll be essentially 2-to-1 odds for us.
You can take 6.
Just
We can
keep
take
with the
those.
line. You're
Really want it?
way. Just be
You
like,
don't know what Lance is
man,
about to
You just
do.
need to make
I got
sure that
fired by this specific person, and I've settled in the country.
So Mal will just sort of like under his breath,
Need a
because he's
decision.
like right
Need-
behind
I
you.
need a decision, guys.
Yeah, Mal will
What's
just
happening?
follow in your lead.
Ever here.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna turn to the group, and just with the best deception I've ever just be like, I was never here, and then just I will cast invisibility on both me and Mal.
That was
Yeah.
a choice.
I don't hate it though.
So,
Yep,
so
yep.
roll your deception.
Good man.
You just racked up on that.
Because there's no way we're gonna natural 18.
Just be like, get out of here now.
27.
Woo!
Jeez.
They believe
I know how to do 3
They were
things.
never there.
Lie, tell you what is what, and intimidate you. Those are the 3 things I can
So
do.
all 6 of
A
them.
weather balloon.
So all 6 of the soldiers sort of glance at each other, just absolutely stupefied, and it's like,
Again.
what the? And when they turn back, you are gone, and swords come out, and they start just sort of wailing, just
like get low.
swinging wildly. It is absolute bedlam.
Wait. What happens with the Apellian? Like, do they keep hold of the Apellian Order, dude?
No, so it's like
Does
the
he just
swords
stay
come
there?
out.
He probably drops on the ground in his car.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, like, does he get away?
I mean, I don't love any of the folks that actively follow Ross.
So he
anyway,
actually
but
stands
I
there
feel like
for a
this guy's
second,
probably
just like
gonna die.
stunned.
Everybody's
It's like, what the hell?
and then he's like, you tap him on the shoulder.
And then he turns and runs away
man.
from the direction that
Good
they're
man.
swinging.
I like that you sassed.
I like imagining all you two invisible and all of the guards are swinging at regular person height. So you two are fine because you're literally just crawling underneath the sword stick.
Yep.
Just pull you along till we can get out of their range. Hopefully they go after the Pelly murder guy.
Well, they're just swinging wildly at this point. They're just like, I know he was here, right? We didn't just imagine that.
He just told you that you did.
Never here.
I love that. Those
never
poor
come
6
back.
guys are gonna think
Well,
that
I
they're
mean,
crazy the
all
whole
right,
rest of their lives.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are
We've
making your
already
way
got
out.
out of the city.
That should be easy.
We were never here.
I can see the gate. You're almost there.
Yeah.
So Cabbage and Dels, you guys are just sort of walking. You get to the main square, and there's a group of soldiers just swinging wildly in the air.
Murderers, killers.
And they're screaming about, he was here, we know he was here, we didn't just imagine it. Where the hell did he go?
Let's go that way.
I propose a tactical retreat.
We're just gonna.
We're just gonna like go around.
This is a good Dell decision.
It's like
Positive reinforcement.
Yes.
So you guys
What?
can't go to the gate that you want to go to. So you're going the other direction?
I mean, can we just
make
like?
a small detour, like go down a block and over?
Yeah, is there a way to do that? Like,
I mean, we were within sight of the gate.
You
so,
can
like,
you can try.
I mean, we're not trying to sneak. I feel like soldiers waving swords around is a good reason for anyone
To get out of this. I love that they're just swinging their swords around in the street.
Yeah, no, like they look crazy.
Okay.
Everybody around is gonna be like,
Yep,
no.
they're gonna. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
As a side note, in retrospect, can I do a history roll to see if I recognize that guy?
When it comes back around,
I can
to you guys.
already tell you in my notes when that garrison first got into town, they were training. They trained with the palace guards. So.
So yeah, you guys find sort of a little alley that's gonna, you feel like will take you a block or two out of the way, and skirt around these guys.
I ask Miss
Cabbage.
Eleanor.
Wet Blanket here if she wants me to. That's fair. I can make them fall asleep if you. No, okay.
No. No.
Could.
No.
Oh, I got rid of my invisibility.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on there, but it probably involves people we know.
And they got away.
But it looks like
They
art
look
that
like the
they're-
crazy ones, so we're just gonna go.
Okay. We'll go.
Let's
Come,
go to
my
the
law-abiding friend. Let us leave.
Oh my god.
So we're just head towards the. I'm like, come,
Okay.
come,
Did
child.
you call me a wet blanket again?
In the village, that's a compliment.
You're full of bullshit.
What happened to the piece of fish you gave me or whatever?
That one is a lie.
Like the rest of them.
I was like, it's a compliment.
Okay, so you guys find your way sort of around a couple of buildings
yes,
and
we're
back to the
skirting
main street, and are headed towards the gate.
Yes.
Killian, you're headed for the wall. Any particular spot along the wall?
Well, one that doesn't have a guard at the top right now.
Okay. It's actually pretty easy to
Great, I'm
find.
climbing up the wall.
Okay. Make me an athletics.
I don't have to. My
Spider
armor
climb.
gives me the ability of spider climb. I can just go up that wall.
Okay, so you get to the top of the wall.
So I'm just gonna cross and just jump over onto like a building.
Okay.
I'm essentially just like I need to get into the city so we can get people
Okay.
out.
Done.
Do I see the crowd of soldiers swinging around on the street?
Where you came over the wall, no.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
I'm gonna use another
Dad
charge
won't find
on
out.
the amulet, and I'm gonna ask Simi, "Where are you?" I'm coming.
I will tell him
Okay.
like the park, like where the park was and what entrance we are shooting for.
Okay,
them.
so it's a street about halfway between the cloister and the park. You get a sense that they've turned a corner and are about to head down into the sewers, and that they have soldiers hot on their heels.
I'm moving across the rooftops. I'm gonna make my way over there as fast as I can.
Okay.
I should take this moment to point out as well too that I have so this armor now has a mask that covers my face, and I'm gonna activate the Helm of Telepathy so I can use detect thoughts at will, and I can detect thoughts of anyone within 30 feet of me. So if I detect any soldiers within 30 feet of me,
Get all this.
I leveled up. I leveled up.
Hey.
Okay. So
I
you're
leveled up
so
too,
you're
but all
you're
my stuff
basically
is not
doing your
getting rid of
Assassin's
dead
Creed
people.
across the rooftops. Okay. Good a deal. Simi and Tommy, you guys make it to
within the sewers.
you make it to the entrance to the sewers, and I just need an athletics check from one or both of you to get the lid open.
Oh, okay. That's probably gonna be you.
I have a plus
I can-
4,
if I
7.
Cancel it with my. Oh yeah.
Please.
It's the same one that I welded back together.
17.
17.
So plus your 7, 24.
Nice. What weapon do you carry?
A lot.
Yes.
He has a great axe, a great sword, 2
Javelins.
hatchets, javelins.
How do you remember all this?
Because I made his
He
character.
made his character, yeah.
Okay.
So I put
All
all
right.
the weapons on it, and I was like, dang, it's got like.
So
Well,
you
never-
you swing you pull out your great axe and you swing it down so that the spike on the back end slots in between the cover
Mhm.
and the rim. And you prise it up and it pops free. Sort of spins on the street there. The two of you duck down into the sewers. You reach up and grab it and
Close
slide
it.
it back into place.
And while doing that, since I got a good roll, I want to make sure that we didn't let it make too much noise.
Okay.
To make sure that anybody listening or watching.
Easily done. Easily done. There's enough cacophony going on anyway that it would have been hard to hear, but you're making sure that it's quiet. About 5-10 seconds after you've got the lid back in place, you hear the pounding of soldiers' boots and their yells as they run by overhead.
Keith,
Yes.
is this tunnel that we have descended into clean?
Oh.
Of course not.
Okay, good.
You're like, oh, heaven, good.
This is one of the
We're
ones-
safe.
This is the one of the
We're
ones
safe
that
in
we've
this
seen.
dump.
Yes, it's disgusting, but,
But it's
we're not going to
safe.
get absorbed by a gelatinous cube, so that's nice.
By okra,
By okra.
That's the
Or-
name
I
of
forgot
the
that we
slime.
named it.
the donkey gelatinous cube.
Oh, maybe that just means that it's due for
Oh,
a
Cleaning.
cleaning.
Either this is a really, really good sign, or a really, really bad sign.
It's okay. Killian will be here soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him where we went down and ask him. Ask him
Like jump off a cliff.
if
Killian
he
will
wants-
save
He
you.
will save you.
and ask him if he wants us to try to meet in a different place, or if he wants to come to where we are.
Okay, so now you've used 2 charges.
Yeah,
I've used more than that, actually.
yeah. I've just used a charge to talk.
Use
to him.
one for
So
each
I've
of
used
the
I
two.
used 3 to send the initial message,
Okay.
and I've reached out to her 1 time, so I've used 4.
Okay.
Because you can respond to ascending
Right.
without using a charge.
Right. Oh, that's right. There are 3 groups.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was discounting
Yeah.
the other two groups. So you've used 4 charges out of
6.
6, and you've used 1. So there you go.
Now
This is
2.
the second.
Now 2. So just be sure you're keeping tabs on that. Are you responding to her
No.
request? No. Okay. So you send that out there. Hey, Killian, where do you want to meet? And you get crickets back.
Because on my next turn I will be there.
Okay.
All right. So, Team Invisible M&M. As you guys are duck walking down the street, you see Cabbage and Dells coming out of an alleyway to the side.
Just holding onto your shoulder and just like we're still just going.
Okay.
Mel waves and is like, wait.
We are just going to get out of the city.
Okay.
Invisibly.
And I'm going to go put on my armor.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys, we will conglomerate you guys into a single group because you're basically in the same spot at this point. Some other things happen.
I can't see you. I don't know why.
Wait, you can't see me either, huh? Okay, never mind. So just gonna tap Cabbage on the shoulder.
Are you okay?
How far are we from the
something?
shaggin at
I
this
have
point?
done.
You're still
No.
inside the city,
Then
so
why
you
you
probably
guilty?
Secretly, I was
quarter
thinking of
mile or
stealing
so.
a basket so it looked more normal, and I'm like, how did she?
I was gonna say before we joke around, let's get outside the gates,
Yep.
please.
We'll keep going.
Our only focus is just to get out at this point.
Okay. So for the team of 4 now, we'll say that you guys pass out of the city and pass the guards that are watching the soldier encampment and make it down to the Shaggin. where you find Killian's
You
note.
find my note.
Where you find Killian's note
Remind me
stabbed
what it
into
says.
the board.
Killian's note says, "Take the Shaggin, take it 2 miles down the road, hide it in the woods. I will meet up with you shortly."
Alright.
So from out of nowhere, you hear, you guys want to like pack it up?
Hi, it's us.
Did you appear?
No.
No. Why waste the invisibility?
Milo?
Yes. I don't want to talk about it, but let's just say we had some trouble getting out.
Is that what the freak
Somebody
swords?
recognized him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Is it because you called them Milo?
What? No.
Well,
If you guys want to pack it up, I will get the horses ready.
you can't drive this thing. You're
Why not?
invisible.
You just sit up. Don't worry, I got this. Somebody will sit up by me.
Uninvisible.
I can't.
You
Sure, you can
can.
attack something.
Oh, I guess that's true.
You can just like turn it off on command.
No, that's your spell, my friend.
Yeah, only you can do that.
Oh well.
Let's wait to do that until.
Okay,
Until
well,
we
let's
have-
Because I need
start.
to disguise self.
Alright, let's start.
Oh, if you need
Since I am the
concentration
better
for something else,
actor,
then.
actress.
I also
let me
have-
check see what
I should
disguise
sit up
self
top.
is. That's the concentration.
Braden, I also have a disguise kit if you need things.
Well,
I think we're better off just putting him inside.
That's. I think both. No, I think both because if we get searched. For
Well, no,
some
if you
reason-
guys start
Do
inside the
we have
Shaggin,
oranges in the Shaggin?
What?
why
No,
would
we do
we
not.
No, we're not worried about scurvy.
actually, disguise self is not a.
not
uh,
us.
That's scurvy.
Yeah, okay, so I will help pack it up.
Why did you want for the
Oranges.
disguise? Oh, you wanted him to be a girl.
Yeah.
I don't know if that works because like his body is like not really that size anyway, so I'm not sure that would.
Hold on here.
But I start helping and I want to climb up top with you because I'm the better actress.
Okay.
Ah, you really can hold that one.
Keith
didn't
broke this time.
Okay. Sure.
I remember
Alright.
how you rolled your performance checks.
All right. So you're just gonna.
Yeah.
This isn't gonna work, is it?
Why not?
I'm gonna literally like stand behind like.
Ugh.
You're gonna have to be like
Do I
leaning
need to
forward.
to get off the
What?
invisibility?
What?
No.
Okay,
Well-
never mind. Yeah, but you're tiny.
Okay. So you guys spend.
So you.
So the real question is, how well did you train them in how to fold the Shaggin?
Oh, they know how to do it. Cause
Okay.
We've had
yeah, like
Okay.
this was always a possibility, so
Okay.
everyone knows how to do it.
I
Alright,
do
so-
not.
Or like bad movie trope driving this
Yes.
wagon, like you're behind me with your arms.
This
except
is a
you're
weird
invisible.
ghost
Well,
moment.
no, it depends on Milo. It all depends on Milo. If Milo drops the invisibility, then I will just drive. If not, then we're gonna be really awkwardly like with somebody over the top
I'm
of you.
drop the
Like,
invisibility.
Okay.
So I'll drop the invisibility, and I
Okay.
guess I'm like wedged on a chair somewhere. and
You can
that's
actually
open.
be in Killian's room because that room actually
Doesn't
doesn't
get
get folded up.
Do
or
you drop
anything.
it after they get in
You
position?
can't
or
get
before?
out till they unpack it, but you can be in that room.
I want you're doing disguise self anyway, though,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
But I'm not gonna do it until something happens.
yeah,
Yes.
save the spell slot.
Yeah.
Well, I actually get that one for free. I get it once per day for free, and then I have to spend spell slots. So, but I had to cast invisibility with a spell slot just to get you out. So,
Okay.
so I'm just gonna sit in Killian's room, just contemplating my next course of action.
Okay. So you guys get everything packed up, hitched up, and start heading down the road a couple of miles.
Am I just inside the?
You
It's up
you
to
can
you.
be wherever you want to
Are
be.
you on the
can't be
sideboards,
in, so while the
or-
Shaggin is moving, unless you're going to be in Killian's room, you cannot be in the Shaggin. There's not enough space.
Can
There
I hang
are
off the back like those old street urchins on the?
you can there Killian installed like sideboards
Sideboard.
essentially, so you
Okay.
can sit on the side and
Okay,
ride
I'm
along.
sitting like one of the WoW
Okay.
vehicles.
Sounds good.
But
It's
we're good.
definitely
Now all
does
that's left
not
is-
look
So
suspicious.
since you're the only one who might be able to, roll me a perception check.
Hey.
Let me see whatever it is.
People in the
What?
front can't? Oh, okay.
They can't see behind them.
You can't see what's coming out behind you.
You did install some mirrors.
Technically, her pencil just hit my face.
What a big one.
I'm gonna use my.
Yeah, we have a really big mirror too.
Killian can just put a thing where you just go like this, and just like a rear view mirror.
I like your pencil. Your pencil needs to move.
Unless you're not using
So what
your
was it?
dice tray.
Perception.
Okay,
I think she forgot.
I did forget. So that is a 7. I am singing to myself.
You don't notice the guards getting on their horses to come stop you.
Okay. So 7 it is.
Yeah, so I put on my armor the whole time that they were getting stuff ready.
All right, Killian.
I didn't.
Killian is gonna get to the location she said they were at. So they're in the sewer grate that they ducked into.
It
So-
didn't
so
sound
it's-
like a human
it's-
sound.
You know,
Sounded vaguely tornado siren.
not in the street, but right adjacent to it, and sort of a not really a sidewalk, but would basically be a sidewalk kind of thing. So it's just like a manhole cover.
Are there any
Fishing
soldiers
village music?
inside of this grate?
So you do see a squad of about 6 soldiers that are running away from you down the street. They seem to be looking like down every alleyway that they pass, as though they have lost the quarry that they are after.
Okay, Killian will wait a minute for them to
Okay.
either get far away or
They
turn the
go
corners,
they go
and then-
around sort of a bend in the street
Then
and are lost.
Killian will climb
sight.
down off of the rooftop, and he's gonna go and tap on the grate.
Tink 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 tink.
What
I
was
guess
that sound?
I'm covered in crap and disgusting. I'm like, that's hopefully Killian. Can you
And
lift
then
that
again,
up just a little bit?
Oh, just a little bit.
Oh, well, never mind. Hopefully it really is Killian.
So it'll take you guys a second, because when Killian leans down, his face is like changing colors to match the background.
That's gotta be
And so
Killian.
it'll take him a minute to be like, and he's wearing a mask, so you can't actually see his face. But he'll be like, "Come on, we gotta go now."
Yep, that's
Tommy's
Okay.
over here like, I told you.
I knew you would come see. I told you he will come
Yep,
for us.
yep.
Come with me if you want to survive.
Up and out. and I'm disgusting, yeah.
So when you guys get out, Killian's gonna be like, "All right, stick to the alleyways. I'll be watching from the rooftop. You have to get out of the city."
Okay. Sticking to the
And then if you watch, Killian's gonna run over to like the nearest wall to the building, and he's just gonna run up to the top on the roof, and then sort of duck down and just sort of meld into the.
The actual hell. Let's go.
I had a question, but
Nope, Killian has no time for your
That's
questions.
fair.
Questions later.
I've still got like 3 people I have to get out of this city.
Okay, so please, you don't, you're fine.
Yep.
I ain't gonna worry about you. The 2 of you make me a stealth check to get
So
in.
Killian is gonna follow them from the rooftop, so if we get in any trouble, he
Oh,
can
yeah, very
intervene.
stealthy thoughts.
Okay,
That's gonna be a 24.
24.
that will be a 15.
15. Okay.
Not terrible.
Hopefully, many of the guards are wondering what their
Okay.
other guards swinging swords randomly.
So
I made them all
They
insane.
just all join them. They're like, "Oh, are we
What are we
swinging
hitting?"
our swords around?" And
all right, so you guys
a
are
show of force.
you guys are sticking to the
Back
the
alleyways,
alleyways, and it doesn't look like the soldiers are going that direction yet. So you're able to parallel some of the main streets. It's hard to see what's going on out there between buildings. You do get a sense that there's a large concentration of soldier forces at the cloister. There also seems to be a large contingent of city guards there, but you're not real sure what that dynamic looks like because you're paying attention to other things. As you're making your way through town, you do see, a couple of times you'll see little knots of soldiers that have a member of the order or two sort of in the middle of them being escorted, you guess, out of town. It's hard to tell. They're being escorted somewhere. Not a lot you can do about that right now. So you guys are able to make your way. Where are you headed specifically? Are you trying to get to a gate, Are you trying to go over the wall? Are you trying to go to the river? What's
That's up to you two.
what's the plan?
We look disgusting right now. I don't have my robes on anymore.
The river.
You don't have your robes on, but you've got you do have the scars that underneath your tattoo.
That's true. Over a wall.
Whatever we can get to, a wall.
The river would probably be easier than the wall.
Oh, that's true. Did you do your water breathing thing?
I always do my water
Okay, you
breathing.
always do it.
I do it like every morning, so then everyone
river?
gets it.
To the river, to the wall.
So let's,
Until the sweat drips down.
let's,
Yeah, let's
hit the
go. Let's go to the
and
river.
Float it
'cause-
down.
Yeah, you smell.
You're just absolutely the picture of, or the scent of roses yourself.
No, I was on your shoulder. I never
that
touched the poo.
explains a lot. Well, in that case, you just do for a bath. All right, we're heading to the river.
Okay.
Making a dip.
We'll give you guys probably give you guys another couple rounds of doing that just to see how things go. For the guys in the Shaggin, Team Shaggin,
Team Shaggin.
you're headed out and headed down the road. You do get a couple miles, find a spot where there's a sort of a disused, looks like maybe a logging track or something that goes off into the woods. You're able to turn up that and find a spot out of sight where you can still kind of hear what's going on the main road.
Cool.
I would like to check out to see if I can see anything.
Let me out. Release me. Release me.
So you can't actually see the main road from where you are.
Window at least.
So there is a very small, like this big, with some bars, and actually, so like where Killian's bed is right below the driver's seat. So you could be like knocking on the driver's.
Stop that. Stop.
I'm gonna use my cloak
Okay.
and just be completely invisible for a minute, go over and check
Okay.
the road to see if
Okay.
I see anything.
Make me a perception check.
And I'm going to string my bow. I'm going to set my sword on.
Is there really no way out?
No!
It seems like, what if it's caught fire?
You're
no,
not-
I mean, I can't catch fire.
You're not supposed to stay inside the Shaggin while it's moving. That was not how
21.
the design worked.
21? Okay.
Mhm.
You don't see anything on the road but the normal, like, commercial traffic.
Okay. Then I'll head back.
Okay.
Can we set Argon to do things, or can you only do that?
You guys can try. I don't know if Argon will answer to you, but you can try.
Argon's the bird, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I drew him heroically.
He might like you.
Argon.
Woo!
Yeah. Could I ask you to do something?
Goodness.
That's not the noise my bird is supposed to make.
Nod if that was a yes. It was not a yes.
Can I try my there?
Yeah. I'm just back at the shack.
Last I knew I was just right on the side of it. Did it stop?
Mhm. I have no idea what's in it.
I was to say if anybody bothers using it.
What were we trying to do? Sorry.
I was gonna see if you could try to set watch.
I got
Actually, how
some
big is the
bird.
window?
No, I do know something that's in it.
It's some bird.
You want him to set to
Could a
to
mouse
take
get
watch?
through?
I just like
Mm.
sit up in a tree and watch the
Mouse
road.
Argon, there might be some people around, and your keen eyes and your shiny wing metal disc things. Only you can properly keep track of everybody. Could you do that for us? Please.
It's really, I can't do it justice. It's basically the sound of grinding gears.
Do you
Hey
need
Max, would you just go
some
make
oil?
sure there's nobody like walking around here?
Oh,
Yes, Inger.
I guess.
Did
Oh,
you? Would
sorry,
you like to keep
Inger.
watch too?
You're a lot better than
Milo?
Milo's still in Killian's room. He's like, traitor! Traitor!
I've given up in this play.
He's just sitting on the bed.
I mean, I could polymorph myself into a mouse and get out the window, but
I don't think we want to let you out though, because if anybody comes by, we don't want them to immediately see you.
So
Yeah, actually, Inga and Max.
No,
could just,
Max is already underground, just like.
Max. Inga, if you could just go sort of keep an eye on the road. Argon, as great as he is, doesn't seem to understand what we want.
Or does and doesn't care. Because you're not Killian.
Ingir will go watch the road.
Okay. If either of your familiars sees anything, I will let you guys know. All right.
You guys don't remember everything that I carry around
Team
in my bag.
Team
Actually,
exfiltration.
Mal is going to reach into the bag and try to
Into
pull
the
out the gun, the rail gun.
Oh yeah, you can.
That's terrifying.
And he will set that next to him on the seat.
All right.
Yes, I can use this to go out.
I'm gonna blow like that big.
Damn it.
Okay, so Team exfiltration. You guys are leaving the, or let me have you guys roll another stealth check.
It's to say, as you guys are going, every once in a while you can probably see Killian when he has to like jump across to another rooftop.
That's not terrible. 17.
17?
I think you froze.
That's a 7.
Oh, no, never mind.
Okay.
I froze.
No. I forgot to do a thing. It's fine.
Again? You forgot to do it again?
Yes.
What'd you forget to do?
Same thing you forgot to do last time.
And the time before that.
So,
Anyway.
I'll tell you guys after the stream.
Not important.
Okay. So,
I'm gonna have to kill guards now, aren't I?
so you make the wise decision not to cross through the main square. You go a couple blocks over to cross the main east-west street to get to the south side. Killian hops across easily enough. Simi gets across. As you sort of do this number, and you're halfway. Then you take off, and you're about halfway across the street. When you look down and you see a patrol of soldiers coming around the corner, they don't seem to see you, but Tommy is just leaving from hiding, and he's pretty hard to miss. And so they kind of look up. Now, they don't have orders to track down Tommy or a half-orc or whatever he is, but he's acting suspicious. So the sergeant in charge. So the sergeant in charge sort of points at him and says, "Halt!"
And I stop.
You're gonna hear from up on the rooftop, "Don't stop in the middle of the road, get to the alleyway!"
Okay, I keep running.
Wait! Stop! And you hear the sound of 6 swords being drawn and boots tramping after you guys down the alleyway.
Keith, as soon as those
He could've
guards
just
are
talked his way out of this, Killian.
As soon as those guards are into the alleyway, Killian's gonna drop down behind him.
Okay.
And I say behind him. What he's actually gonna do is drop down on the one who's last in line.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
Already done.
Akimbo.
That's gonna be an unnatural 20.
Okay.
So,
That's gonna hit.
So what you two will see is Killian dropping off.
No, they're not. They're staring straight ahead. They're not seeing anything.
Oh, you guys are they not?
You were clang.
I know. So you two are still just running.
You yelled at me, so I'm
I
gonna
did.
keep running.
Okay. So what you hear is the sound of somebody getting landed on because Killian's gonna drop off the roof with both his swords out and just right into the first soldier. And I'm gonna go in and one more attack.
Okay.
I assume an unnatural 20 is gonna hit all of these people.
Yeah.
Do I need to give you damage for then bonus action for another one? So he's gonna drop 3 right there.
Okay.
Trust fall.
So you hear a and like wet stuff splattering on the walls.
Oh, no.
You hear suddenly there's 3 less sets of feet, and the ones that are there are starting to sort of like they're starting to not be like the rhythm of people running. It's like they're stutter stepping and trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So how are you guys reacting to that?
I guess I'm gonna turn around and make sure that Killian isn't gonna need my help. I mean, it sounds like he's got it pretty on lock, but
Yeah, I turn around and look.
I'm just
Uh,
the face of the first guy.
I told you he'd come for us.
you're right.
Yeah, so Killian is there with
You are
three
correct.
dead guards, and he's
Just
like readying up to take down the other three as they turn
I'm
around.
like, yeah, sure. Let's keep going. He's got it. He's fine.
All right, so
I'm
Simi.
gonna look at you and just be like,
So I have a mask on. I don't know, and I'm in the middle of a fight. I don't
Oh,
know
fair
how
enough,
emotive I
fair
can
enough.
be. You, I'm sorry.
I'm
You just
not
see
very
the
likely to.
cold, dead eyes of Killian staring back at you.
I'm not very likely to leave him until the fight is done.
Tommy's like,
It's fair. It's not going to last much longer.
Yeah. Am I like far away from the fight? Would it take me?
I mean, you'd have to. You had a lead on him,
Okay.
so you would have to use some movement to get back to.
But you're a
Wait.
monk, so you can probably make it.
You don't like blood, right? You don't like the sight of blood, right? I thought that
No,
was the thing.
she's attempting to be a pacifist.
Yeah, she doesn't want to kill people unless she absolutely has to, and Killian has decided that this is an absolutely have to sort of a thing.
Well, then, I mean, he's killing them. Do you want to go in and kill them?
I'm going to pause and make sure that he's okay. So I'm gonna hold.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my action. So, yeah.
What are you guys' dexterity bonuses?
+3.
+3.
Mine is like a
Yeah,
plus
yours is a
five.
Yeah, you're
+2.
+2. Okay.
Oh, I mean, if it's my turn again, I'm
Mhm.
attacking the next 3 guards.
Okay. Roll it.
Does a 14 hit a guard?
I think so. Yeah.
Then that is 3 more hits.
Okay.
As I try and take down the next 3.
You're able to do so easily.
Okay,
Okay.
so when Killian gets up to the sergeant, he's like both swords, and he's just gonna cut his head right off and let the body drop.
Okay, Anakin.
Yep.
It's the
I had to.
it's the freaking Vader
Yep.
And at that
hallway
point,
scene.
and at that
Yep.
point, I just turn around like, okay, let's go.
And then Killian's gonna run back up onto the rooftop and keep following him.
Okay.
Up on the rooftop. Yep.
Killian.
All right.
I am not a fun thing to have drop down into your house.
Oh,
It's only a couple more blocks
Oh,
down
no.
to the waterfront. When you get there, there's a sort of an empty wharf about a half a block down
Okay.
that leads out a fair ways into the harbor.
Okay.
You do know that the walls of the city reach out into the river, so you're gonna have to get out around those.
Okay, when we get in the water, remember you can breathe the water. Don't come back up. We're gonna follow the line of the land out.
Okay.
And just keep following the river.
Just remember,
for ways.
you won't drown.
I mean, honestly, if you're accustomed to coming up, like even if you can breathe underwater, there's a fair chance you're gonna come up to the surface.
Okay.
So, like, nope, stay under.
All right. So one of you three, I don't care who, odds or evens.
Evens.
Evens. Okay. There are no soldiers on the docks as you guys
Yet.
sort of dash out onto this empty wharf and just dive off the
Yeah.
ends.
It's really pretty smart dive.
Okay.
As soon as I see them hit the water, I'm gonna look around. There's no guards seeing them. Then I'm gonna use another charge and send to Simi, and I'm gonna say the Shaggin is about 2 miles down the road by now. Hopefully, it should be hidden. Look for them. I will meet up with all of you guys when I'm done here in town.
If I find them, they're not well hidden.
And then Killian's gonna turn around and head towards the cloister.
Okay. We're gonna deal with your
Yeah,
stuff
I
off
know.
screen.
Yeah.
For Tommy and Simi, you guys,
Bobbing along.
it's real hard to see where you're going because it is a silty, messy, muddy river. You are able to, after a little bit of trial and error, you're able to start feeling the current moving you downriver a little bit, so you feel like you've probably gotten out far enough to be past the walls. It doesn't really clear up much, but you guys sort of float along, bob along down the river for a good half hour, 45 minutes. At that point, you figure you're probably far enough away from the city. You both surface and you make your way over to the bank.
Good. I need to make a withdrawal.
A withdrawal?
Not a
At the
deposit.
bank?
Oh,
No.
I'm sorry. That was very slow there. So I'm going to tell Tommy to like get into the tree line some and make sure that we're kind of hiding in the trees. It's so pretty. I want to touch it.
I'm sorry, it was
Yes,
not
you
supposed to
won't
be
touch
distracting. I was just.
That's safer. But yeah, I'm gonna. That's so shiny. Sorry.
After this, away now.
I'm gonna get into the tree line myself and start like trying to look for the shaggin, but I'm going to try to make sure that I am being very, very cautious to not be seen.
Okay. So make me a stealth check and a survival check.
Stealth and survival. Stealth is 17.
Okay.
Survival. Well, it's not too bad, but it's only a +4, so 16.
So you're about a mile and a half or so from town. It is fairly quiet. You know, the main road is sort of off in that direction, so if you head that direction, you should be able to find the main road at least. And then maybe from there, you'll be able to pick up some idea of where the shaggin might have gone. But, you know, the first thing you gotta do is get to the main road.
Okay. So once we get to the main road, we should probably stick just off of it into the
I agree.
weeds, pretty much.
I agree.
I immediately forgot that we can talk to
Yep.
each other.
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like Simi is smarter than me, so she'd probably remember that.
I don't know, unless Signy thinks it only works with Killian.
Which is fair,
Yeah, that would be
Honestly,
fair.
yeah, that would be fair. So yeah, we'll follow it to the main road and kind of just follow the road along the side.
Okay. About a half a mile from where you you do get to the main road. Takes you about 10 minutes or so across fairly rugged, rough terrain. You do get to the road, and you sort of parallel down it. About a half a mile along, you do see sort of a disused, wooded, like logging track that heads off away from the river. There are fresh tracks in the mud of the logging track that look to be about right to be the shaggin.
I think this way.
Okay.
Hey.
About this time, Max and Ingear see some movement in the woods across the main road. After a minute or two, they recognize Simi and Tommy coming out of the woods.
You guys,
I won't shoot you. Don't worry.
Hello.
Oh, good, you made
thanks. I
it.
appreciate that.
Not so bad.
Wait, where's Killian?
And
He's
Castiel.
doing.
Oh,
Oh,
and
Castian, I
Castian.
don't know. He
I don't know if you know, because I did sending to Simi. I don't know what she passed on to you.
As of right this second, nothing. So, Killian, you said that you were going to the cloister after?
No, he said that he's gonna
I'm gonna start looking in here.
do some more
starting
things
here,
here, and then
so I
meet
can
up
hear
with
the
you guys.
conversation
Okay.
better.
Killian said that he had a couple more things that he had to take care of there. But if I am to judge by his current circumstance, what I last saw, I feel like he is quite capable.
Well, we know he's quite capable unless he gets surrounded.
That's
What-
true. Technically, he was kind of surrounded, actually. Anyway, he's. I'll send to him in a second if I haven't heard from him yet, and make sure that he's okay. Castian, on the other hand, while I have no reason to think that he's, well, I don't know. Maybe I do have reason to think he's in danger. I don't know. The therapists left with him this morning. So
They just
Castian?
there wasn't any sign of struggle.
just freaking left.
Is this weird for
You
him,
get
or
25 words.
Well,
I'm gonna use one.
I don't think
I don't know.
he'd have
Words I
left.
have. You didn't explain
Were
it in that
not
detail.
Were it not his obligation with his mental health professionals? I do find it odd that they told the people at the inn that they were going back to Costas after they specifically left Costas.
That's not a great place to be right now.
Yeah, it's not a great place for him to be. So that's not.
Thanks, Gail.
Are you okay back there?
You can see underneath the driver's seat. There's this little tiny window, and you can like see his fingers sticking out.
Or can you breathe in there?
Check out
Okay?
the-
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
there,
you do have the truck.
there's clearly this square right here.
Yeah, but I don't know what else is going on in there. Are you?
I'm stuck in here.
Well,
You guys
we
have
could
to open the shack.
probably let you back out now.
No.
Well, no, listen to the dwarf.
I think that is fine.
I'd like
How long
you
has
to
it been
stay in
since
there.
they like everybody got out of town?
I'd like to go to the whole.
So for everyone except Simi and Tommy, it's probably been a couple of hours. For Simi and Tommy, probably more like 45 minutes to an hour.
I would
Please
like,
let me out.
I would
No,
like
let's
to
let
wait
him out.
till
Want a
Killian
sandwich?
comes back.
I don't think it'll fit for the bird.
I'm gonna start opening it up. Like, we can't just leave him in that tiny room.
We absolutely can't.
No,
So like
we're not just
There's
leaving
a bike
him in
in
the
here.
room.
We don't have to-
No friendly
we don't have to fully set up. Maybe we can just like I can get some clothes. He can get out. We can disguise him.
Oh,
yeah,
and I wanna
then
start
close it back up.
Yeah, I
Close it
want to
back
start
up and we're
setting
ready
up
to go.
like a perimeter and like we need to fortify a position here until Killian gets here. So
Right, but
we need to let him out.
fine.
But we will we should definitely keep you all disguised.
Absolutely.
It's a good thing Mal's not the one who was trapped in there, or else Cabbage definitely wouldn't let you out.
Oh, Mal could get out though. Is the thing.
I can't.
Yeah, like Mal could get in there right now pretty easily too, but there's not a lot of room. So I will
Alright.
start opening up.
Just enough. Like, we don't have to set everything up.
Just enough that I could army crawl my way.
Hey, this is familiar, isn't it?
And throw on the extra clothes and
Okay.
cover up the scars.
I'll wear like
all
a.
that stuff.
I'll grab like a cloak and just have the hood over my head.
All right.
So let's set this up so that we're good to go again. But I think we should establish a full perimeter. I think we need to start full watches. Max, if you would go keep watch
So what happened
near the
with
road.
you two? I mean, you guys both look like shit.
Actually, they probably just look wet.
Yeah.
We will look like shit. I mean, you're like nearly completely
Naked.
Naked.
I
Yeah.
got like my compression
I was
shorts in
gonna
my
say
band.
she's undergarments.
I wasn't gonna ask because we already know what happened with you and.
Yeah. But I would like to know more full details in case there are stuff we would need to know, like special soldier units or something they sicked on them or something.
That they can detect your clothing, so you have to strip.
There is there is that weird contraption Killian has always talked about that the Empire has to detect magic users. So
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you saw something along that line.
We were spotted coming out of the cloister, and they were targeting the cloister. I still had my robes on,
Oof.
and we
Gotcha.
got run, and so we got chased. But if we hadn't cut and run, it looks like they are arresting the members of the cloister.
Yeah, we ran into a group of them. They happened to.
I think we let one of the members of the cloister go too.
Good job.
No, there's no way he escaped.
People that
He
are
probably escaped for a short while.
I mean, if he was smart and stripped.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was manacled.
He did have his hands tied behind his back.
Oh.
But he's a monk, so.
Yeah, you could probably.
Don't monk
Wow.
shit.
We don't know that all of them are monks.
Yeah.
Mal doesn't have any idea that any of them aren't.
That's fair.
Because if all of them are monks.
And I got recognized, so.
I'm not totally sure that I wouldn't have been. Well, I guess that depends on how. No, probably not by the Empire folks. Other people in the Order might, if they were in Rosk's.
Can we like dye your hair with ink or something?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Oh, his.
There are 2 disguise kits in the shop.
I'm gonna
but
quickly
does that
change
work?
a bunch of clothes options for myself. I can do that. I can disguise myself a bunch of times using.
What if we shave
That.
your head?
Does the illusion follow the?
See, that's the problem. Is
listen,
an external
Well,
I don't know if you've
That
known me
to
for a
change
long
myself.
time,
I have.
but I, Milo, am a very vain individual.
Uh-huh.
I have very lovely locks of red hair.
Not that anybody can tell.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right, but do
I'd
you-
like to keep it that
Do
way.
you want to live?
I mean, yes.
Not if it means shaving
Not
off
if
my
it means
hair.
shaving off my hair.
I mean, can you do
What
it
if
with
his
the
magic
illusion?
goes away if he cuts his
Okay,
hair?
Samson. Take this job over my ass.
Tie you to a kitchen
Oh,
Look,
do
chair.
I don't know how this
Try.
particularly works.
Try.
Look, when your ancestor is the goddess of anarchy, I don't know if you want to be the one messing with fate when it comes to that. Because this could go away at any time. So I don't wish to tempt fate.
What can?
But you, like, Adrian
The thing
has
that
a
keeps
beard,
him from
right?
looking like he usually looks.
Yes.
Milo doesn't.
Or he would usually.
Have we not talked about that with you?
So
no.
maybe the hair
We've shown-
doesn't.
We've shown her.
Yeah.
I don't know if we showed Tommy, but we showed Dels.
So this.
What if we just shave like a bit
Not
and see if it?
Yeah, we could give you one of those like
This.
side shaves.
Isn't that
Although we can't see it to
Mm.
shave it very well. So
I mean,
It's a crit.
Oh, okay.
hey, there's a table there.
I can use disguise self
Every
to
time,
cancel
man.
it for like
Every
an hour, but
Yeah, I don't think we want to do that either.
yeah.
I feel like we just need to let this ride for now.
Okay there, Daniel?
Yeah, it's just hit funny.
Yep, that happens.
all the freaking time.
Things hit different when you're older.
Okay.
Wow.
I wish
That hits a little close to
that I
home.
could argue with that.
Okay, so we've got everyone but Killian back at the Shaggin, and the anthill is sufficiently kicked. So I'm going to say that's a good place to stop for the evening, and we will come back to this and clean up this little mess next week.
For I made no mess. This was all
Clean
you
up is
guys.
maybe not the
That's a
right word.
Maybe.
Wrong
Maybe
phrase.
clean up is a little strong. Hope you guys had a good time tonight. We really enjoyed the shenanigans, and we hope that you did too. We will see you next week, Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time. That is our regular scheduled time that we get together and play D&D. We'd be more than happy to have you back and have your entertain you with our shenanigans. A couple of quick reminders on the way out. All of the video content that we create does wind up on our YouTube channel. So not a custom URL. Just go to YouTube, search for Casual Cactus. You'll be able to find it. Everything we do winds up there, so there's a huge backlog of video that you guys can check out and watch. Get you up to speed on where we are and how we got there. Give you a chance to watch our other campaign that we did, some one-shots, a lot of fun stuff. Go check it out. And if you're new over there and haven't already, hit like and subscribe, ring the bell icon. You'll always know when we put new content on the YouTube channel. We also have a Discord server, and that is the way that we let you guys know if there are any changes to our broadcasting schedule. We normally, like I say, are live on Tuesday nights starting at 6:30 Mountain Time. But we all have real lives. Sometimes things happen. People get sick. We're not able to be here to play the game for you guys. And Discord will be where we will let you know if the schedule has to change. Be sure that you are tuned into that, and you'll always know when we go live or if we are having to postpone for any particular reason. Finally, just a quick shout out to our friends over at Wyvern Warfare. Really cool guys. They make beautiful epoxy resin and burlwood dice boxes. There was an example here at the table tonight. There are two of them, actually. And there will be about 3 or 4 more coming in the weeks ahead. We'll be sure once everything is in to show those off for you guys, give you a better idea what they're all about. Real cool guys, local here in Utah. We met them at recent Comic-Con and figured we'd give them a little boost. We're not being sponsored in any way by them. We just think they're really cool and think you should too. With that being said, we will see you guys next week. Hope you have fun in the meantime, and remember...
Grab your bats and grab your balls.
And if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a glass house. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.